HP Chat Track, in association with the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel and sponsored by Singer Jamaica Limited, presents Paris Ayad. Come hang out with HP as we chat about the Olympics track and field with athletes, fans, coaches, and friends of Jamaica track and field in independent style. The Pegasus Hotel in Jamaica is the place to be from August 2 to 11. Come chat with HP Chat Track as we go live with interviews and discussions.
Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready.
On your mark, set, go.
Oh yeah, make we chat about it. What if I said make we chat about it?
Let us cheer on Team Jamaica in Paris from Yad.
Check and feel at the topic.
Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, Yad and abroad.
We're running it all the way, we're in the lead.
Paris Ayad. The world is watching and so are we. Let's support Team Jamaica from Yad as their quest for gold at the Paris Olympics begins. Hi everyone, I'm your girl HP, the host at HP Chat Track. We're here to cheer on Team Jamaica, win, lose or draw. From the track to the field, our athletes embody the spirit of resilience, determination and excellence. They are the pride of Jamaica, and now they're ready to conquer Paris. Join us on HP Chat Track as we bring you updates and in-depth analysis of our athletes' performances. This is more than just a competition. It's a celebration of our nation's talent and spirit. Remember to subscribe, like and share Yard and Abroad.
Good morning, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, hello. It is day 7 in Paris, and of course, HP Chat Track is back in the building, and of course with Unseen Sports TV, and we are here to, of course, more track and field discussion as it is right now. The men's 110-meter hurdle semifinal is on the screen, and Hansa Parchment is in this semifinal. Hopefully he got through, but welcome each and everyone wherever you're coming from. I just want to say a quick big up to the sponsors, the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, Singer Jamaica Limited, HP Entertainment, Micah Sportswear, Wet Sundays continues, and we are in the building. I am your girl HP, and with me is Akil Henry, who is my data bank. He is my analyst, and of course, a very special guest joining us in 20 minutes. Akil, how are you?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, HP. And I'm looking forward to track and field action today. We have the men's 400-meter final. We have the men's discus, 3 Jamaican participants. And happy to see that Hansa Parchment was able to qualify
for the final.
Well, he hasn't qualified for the finals as yet. He finished third in his heat.
Oh, he's on the bubble?
So he's on the bubble. We'll wait and see.
All
But
right, let's see what the results are showing.
But his time is 13.19 seconds. So we'll wait and see. Enrique Lopez of Spain, he finished second in 13.17. So that was a what do you make of that run from Hansel?
Hansa Parchment, he is a big championship performer. He is the Olympic champion, the reigning Olympic champion from 2021. I mean, Hansa Parchment has been on the podium. At 2012, he was on the podium. 2021, he was on the podium. And of course, we are looking for him to do big things around in 2024. So he is, I think he's presently on the bubble right now.
So
I'm
we
not
can
ruling
see
him out as yet. I think Hansel can squeeze in to that final, and of course once you get in the final, anything can happen. It is anybody's race, because guess what, it is an obstacle race.
Indeed. So he was in heat number 1. So heat number 2 of the men's 110-meter hurdles will have Freddie Crittenden of USA. He's the second fastest this year with 12.93 seconds. Ted Ojora of Great Britain, he's in lane number 3. Louise Mendy of Senegal, he's in lane number 4. Jason Joseph, he's in lane number 5. Rashid Broadbell of Jamaica, He's in lane number 6. Lorenzo Simonelli of Italy, he's in lane number 7. He is the European champion. Sasha Zoya, France. We know Sasha Zoya, the junior prodigy from the 2021 U20 games in Nairobi, Kenya. And we have Rafael Pereira. Who do you think will be the top 2 from this heat?
Broadbell has been showing good form this season, and happy to see him in the semifinal. I'm really happy to see him in the semifinal because he has had, some unfortunate result in the last few championships. So it is good to see him get this far again at a major championship, and I'm expecting to see him on the podium. The national champion, I'm expecting to see him on the podium.
Well, what I will say about Rashid Broadbell is that this semifinal, is a potential banana skin for him.
Wow.
Because he has a very loaded semifinal. There are at least 4 individuals in the semifinal, 4 to 5 individuals in the semifinal who could beat him. So he, in my opinion, he has to run very fast. I believe that he has to go for a season's best in this race. Because this heat is a very, very tough heat. I believe that he should be there and they're fighting for the top 2, but the person I think he should keep his eyes on would be Freddie Crittenden of USA. He is the 2nd fastest this year, and he would see himself as favorite to win this heat. But make no mistake, Rashid Broadbell definitely would have to run a season's best in order to make it to the final.
Indeed, I totally agree with you. This is the semifinal. This is where you choose the top 8.
Indeed.
And this is where you will have to put on almost a final performance in order to get. And again, this is an obstacle race. It can go any way. It can even go to the slowest person in the field because of the type of event that this is.
Indeed. But just to highlight though, Grant Holloway, he looked really good because Grant Holloway, he got off to his usual bullet start, and he maintained throughout the hurdles. So it was a very good race. It was a very good race from Grant Holloway. The question is, can he replicate it in the final?
Grant Holloway, to me, Grant Holloway has proven himself. He is a 3-time world champion and Olympic silver medalist from the last Olympic Games behind Hansa Parchment. So for me, Grant Holloway has proven to be one of the best in the game right now. So I see him getting to the final with no trouble, but of course this is an obstacle race and anything can happen.
Well, he actually made the final already. He just ran the first heat.
Already. Okay,
yes,
so
he's run already.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. He is already into the final, and I think Grant Holloway is going to put on a good show in the final. I think Grant Holloway he's an incredible, legendary hurdler. Mm-hmm.
I think the one reservation I have of him is that when the field catches up to him, can he hold his composure and hold it on, and carry it home to the line? And if I'm really being honest, the last two World Championships, he has gotten it his way.
Yeah.
In terms of the level of competition not being not being as strong as it had promised prior to the championships. So let's see what happens. As I said before, it's an obstacle race. I think he's one of the best hurdlers in the history of the event, and you can't fault him for doing what he had to do in those races and coming home with the world title. But
when you look at the last Olympic Games 2021, that was supposed to be held 2020, but of course because of the pandemic it was shifted. But when you look at how he lost that gold medal and who he lost that gold medal to, he did not underperform.
I wouldn't I would say that he did underperform because he came into the Olympic Games with the second fastest time in history, 21.81. He looked He was flawless in the rounds. In fact, he ran the fastest time
But when you
of the entire race.
when you look
of the
at
entire. Well, sorry about that. Let me
Season.
clarify that.
Yeah.
He ran the fastest. His time in the heats would have won him the final.
But when you look at who he was up against someone who has done it before, someone who has been on the podium. Now we have the semifinal with Rashid.
So Rashid Broadbell
Rashid
is.
Broadbell is currently in
So Russia-
third, fourth.
So Rashid Broadbell
Oh,
will
he
be in the
came
final. So Rashid Broadbell will be in the final
Will be
with
in the
us.
final. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm happy.
So Rashid Broadbell was the winner of that heat in 13.21. For the Crittenden, second place 13.23. So it means that Hansa Parchment, you know, his time would have been faster than the winner of heat number 2. So therefore, Hansa Parchment is still
on the bubble.
still on the bubble, but we should expect him to be there and thereabouts. Unfortunately, though, the European champion, Mr. Simonelli, he finishes in 5th place with a time of 13.40 seconds.
He's definitely
So
out.
he's definitely out. Jason Joseph 13.44. He's out as well.
Well, let me ask you, they were promoting this track as a fast track, a track that was designed to break a record. Are you disappointed with the times that we're getting?
Well, I'm not disappointed with the times that I'm getting because, even though it's a fast track, it's the hurdles. And sometimes fast tracks can prove to be, if you're not used to, well, let me just say this. Let me just go over it and so forth. Sometimes the fast tracks for hurdles can prove to be a disadvantage because what can happen is that you can approach the hurdles a lot quicker than you would have been used to, and therefore if you're not solid in terms of your technique, it can be problematic for you. So, yes, it's a fast track. Yes, we would have wanted to see faster hurdle times. However, I think that's something that we should bear in mind that the faster the track, the faster the person may approach the hurdles, and potential, banana skin, hitting hurdles and, race being thrown off and so forth. So I won't say I'm disappointed with the times just yet because we haven't seen the final.
Good. And just to add a little bit more information, Hansa Parchment actually equaled his season best of 13.19, the same time that he ran at the Jamaica Championship. So he's very steady. He's steady with his performance.
Indeed. So let's take a look at the third heat. So the third heat has Asier Martinez of Spain. He's in lane number 2. He is the World Championship bronze medalist from 2022. We have Milan Trakovic of Cyprus. We have Zhu of China. We have Izumiya of Japan. In lane number 5, Eduardo Rodriguez in lane number 6. He's from Brazil. Orlando Bennett of Jamaica. He's in lane number 7. Daniel Roberts of United States of America, lane number 8. William Belosian of France. He is in lane number 9.
And just to add a little bit more information before you continue, Orlando Bennett actually have the third fastest time in this semifinal.
Indeed. And what I would say about Orlando Bennett is that Orlando Bennett, and I was saying to you earlier this week that Orlando Bennett, he is like what you call a slow cooker, right? He has been there from 2019, 2021, 2022, 2023. He has been going to these championships, gaining the necessary experience, building his stock, building his repertoire, and now at these championships, I believe that he is ready to deliver. He looks smooth in the first heat, and in my opinion, he looks smoother than all the three. He looked the smoothest of all the 3 Jamaicans, and I expect him to qualify top 2 in this final and possibly mount a serious podium response in the final.
I totally agree with you as it relates to Orlando Bennett. He has been knocking. He has been knocking for a while, and this season he is looking unstoppable. Finished second to Rashid Broadbell at the Jamaica trials, or the national championship, if you want to call it that,
Indeed.
with a season and a personal best of 13.18 seconds. So he is very much at the party. And again, guys, this is an obstacle race and anything is possible.
Indeed. And just to highlight, so the men's triple jump has started the qualifications, right? So Group A is currently on the board, and in Group A, the Jamaican representative would be Jordan Scott. Yes, so Jordan Scott, he will be representing Jamaica in the Group A of the triple jump. Ladies and gentlemen, the qualifying standard, to make it to the final with a big Q is 70 meters 10. So 70 meters 10 centimeters. Jordan Scott, his season's best is 70 meters 2 centimeters. His personal best is 17.08 meters. So he would definitely have to run a personal best if he is to make it. Sorry, he would definitely have to jump a personal best if he is to make it to the final with a big Q. But Jordan Scott definitely will be fancying his chances.
And what can we say about Mr. Hibbert?
So Mr. Hibbert is in Group B, yes, and he is in Group B, and he is the last jumper of Group B, and I expect him to jump 17. I expect him to do it one jump and done.
One jump and done.
One jump and done.
Yeah.
Yes.
One jump EB, right?
Yeah, one jump and done. So we're back to the
Group A is in progress.
So we're back to the 110-meter hurdles, and just to highlight once again that Hansa Parchment, he is the fastest of the non-automatic qualifiers. So far, the other non-automatic qualifier would be the Japanese athlete. Yes, he is currently the next best non-automatic qualifier. So no Sasha Zoya, the French champion. No Sasha Zoya. No Silmanelli, the European champion. So the Europeans didn't fare as well as we thought they would.
And the good thing is that Hansa Parchment is the first on the bubble.
Indeed,
he's the first on the bubble, and then of course Francois Mendy from Senegal.
Indeed, no, it's not Francois Mendy. It's the Japanese athlete.
Is it Japanese?
Yeah, he finished fourth in the first heat, in heat number one.
Oh yes, he's on 13.26. That's correct.
But in this heat, with Orlando Bennett, you have one Daniel Roberts. Daniel Roberts, someone to pay keen attention to, and you want to pay keen attention to Asir Martinez, World Championship bronze medalist from 2022. But I do believe Orlando Bennett should feel comfortable, and he should make it into the final. But let's see.
I totally agree. Orlando Bennett been showing very good form this season, and I see where he could. But would we call it an upset though if he gets in?
No, this would be if he makes it to the Olympic final. This would be his first major championship final, in his career. So, as I said before, he has been there and thereabouts.
At the Olympic level, right?
No, both at the Olympic and World Championship level. Okay. But I do believe that, as I said before, he is in my opinion, he is a slow cooker. Someone who, he needed time to develop. He's still young. He's 23. Amazing for someone who has been at 4 major championships already. He is, he's 23, 24. So
this will be his first final if he gets to the final.
So there's a green card was shown to the field, right, as a faulty start. But, I I do believe that Orlando Bennett, this is a time where he will definitely, you know, show Jamaica and the world that, you know, all that he has, all that he has achieved, you know, the last 4 to 5 years.
Do you think this semi-final will be faster than semi-final 1, though? If it's faster than semi-final 1, a certain way,
it has the capabilities of being faster than semi-final 1.
So would that be a problem for
Hansa Parchment,
the Olympic champion?
Well, once you are a non-automatic qualifier, you always have to bear that in mind that a next he could be faster than you.
True.
So, and they're off.
And they're off.
Orlando Bennett looks really good.
Bennett is traveling nicely. He is traveling nicely. He is in the final, guys.
So Orlando Bennett won his heat comfortably. He won his heat in a new personal best, 13.09 seconds.
Hold on, let's see if Hansa Parchment will still be there.
Daniel Roberts in second place in 13.10.
Waiting on third now.
So waiting on third place.
Keeping our fingers crossed for Hansa that Archie will still get in. If he even as number 8. Because this would be a big deal for us as it relates to our legacy, having 3 men in the final.
Indeed. But it's good to see Orlando Bennett delivering on the promise that he showed as a 19-year-old. Very impressive.
Guys, we're eagerly waiting on the result to see if Hansa Parchment.
But based on the race, I believe Hansa Parchment should be in the final. I think he is safe for the final because that was a good distance. They had a good distance between third and third place there was a good distance between second and third place.
Right.
So I do believe Hansa Parchment should be comfortably in the final.
Keep your fingers crossed, guys. We're keeping our fingers crossed for Hansa, to make sure that Hansa is in. So
Hansa Parchment will be in along with the Japanese athlete.
So we have 3 in the final.
So 3 in the final.
3 in the final. Did I think USA also
and USA also has 3 in the final as well. So it will be USA versus Jamaica in the 110-meter hurdles.
Yes.
And as I said before, Orlando Bennett, he looks like he could mount a serious podium challenge this year at the Olympic Games. And I'm really happy for him because he's in the same camp as an Antonio Watson, an Oblique Civil. So he would have seen these individuals gone to World Championships, making finals, you know, being, you know, improving over the years, progressing. And, you know, he definitely would have wanted that for himself as well. So I'm happy to see that he is there. And you know, and he's showing the improvements, and he's growing and getting better. So I'm really excited to see what he does in the final.
I'm super excited because again we are rewriting history and we're also increasing our legacy. 3 men in the final of the sprint hurdles final, and Jamaica is just rewriting history. Jamaica is just, you know, we're just adding to our legacy, and I am just super happy that the reigning Olympic champion has gotten into the final. And as we said, guys, getting into the final, any game can play. Anything can happen. I have a friend who doesn't like when I say that, but any game can play. But guys, we're going to bring in a very, very special guest right now. A very special guest is going to join us. The person is an Olympian. I'm giving you some clues. She's an Olympian. She is an Olympic champion. She is a world champion. She is a very technical standout. She is a Jamaican gem. She is everything awesome for our track and field. So she will be joining us now.
Amen.
HP Chat Track in association with the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel and sponsored by Singer Jamaica Limited presents Paris Ayad. Come hang out with HP as we chat about the Olympics track and field with athletes, fans, coaches, and friends of Jamaica track and field and independence style. The Pegasus Hotel in Jamaica is the place to be from August 2 to 11. Come chat with HP Chat Track as we go live with interviews and discussions.
Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready.
On your mark, set, go.
Oh yeah, make me chat about it. What if I said
Let us cheer on Team Jamaica in Paris from Yad. Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, Yad and abroad.
We're running it all the way, we're in the lead. We're running it.
Guys, we are back, and of course you can see the smile on my face because one of my favorite athletes is in the building. Olympic champion, world champion, Olympian, very technical standout. Help me welcome Aleen Bailey Taylor, aka Yannick. Aleen, welcome. Welcome, Aleen.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Wow.
And I came home and I heard you were here, so I had to stop by.
And I love it. I love it. And guys, before we get into, a little interview with Aleen, we want to reveal something to the world that nobody knows. You will see it here and hear it here for the first time on HP Chat Track. Aleen will be having her first child very, very soon. Aleen, stand up. Let them see the baby bump.
Sorry.
Oh, there it is, guys. There it is, guys. Oh. I love it. I love it. So, Aleen, you want to pull up your chair? You okay?
Oh, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. So, Aleen is here with us, guys. So, guys, you've seen it here first on HP Chat Track that Aleen is carrying her first child. And of course, we over here, we are super excited for this outstanding, beautiful soul she is of an Olympian. Aleen, this is your season. You've been there, you've done that. What are your thoughts on what is happening right now in Paris?
I mean, I'm a tiny bit stressed because, injuries and stuff. And I remember getting hurt and I understand how horrible it is. So that's the scary part. And then but then we're doing so well, like our athletes, like we fall short in the sprint, but then our jumpers and our throwers and that's what the family is. When one group of the family is down, the other family members step up. So the Jamaican throwers and jumpers, they're stepping up, and I am truly excited, and we're gonna be fine. We've always had a reset year with athletics. I remember the U.S. dominated, and we took over with Bolt and Shelley, and it's our reset year. So we're resetting, and Sharika's gonna come back powerful next season. I mean, so I'm not worried. I'm not stressed. It's just that we're reset. We'll come back stronger.
Since it's over 40 years that we have not been, Jamaica has been a staple in the women's 200-meter final from 1976 to 2021. We weren't there yesterday. This is your event. You were in the final at the 2004 Olympic Games with your teammate from high school, Veronica Campbell Brown, and you celebrated that outstanding gold medal with her. Not seeing us in this final, what were your emotions and thoughts?
I mean, my feelings are hurt because it's something that we've been represented in well. But like I said, things happen. I was hoping and praying that Sharika would have been fine. And then we had the two young ladies that we had in the semifinals. Like I was hoping and praying that at least one of them would, make it through. But that didn't happen, but they did their best, and I'm proud of them.
I'm proud of them too.
And that's all we can ask for is for them to do our best, and we just have to pray for Sharika to come back healthy and fit.
And Aleen as well.
You have a question?
And Aleen.
Yes, I wanted to ask you. You said that we're doing well. I think that we're doing well as well. But as it relates to the, injuries. Talk us through how the injuries, athletes getting injured at the Olympic Games, how that can affect the athletes,
God.
So, yes.
It's the worst thing that could happen to you at a championship year. And it's traumatizing. I had, because, I was getting ready for the 2016 Olympics, my first race in the Bahamas. Hamstring just decided to give up on me. And it was traumatizing. I was seriously, sad and depressed for a good minute. But I had my family and my friend that helped me through it, and I had to get therapy. So it's like you can really lose yourself, especially if you're training for the whole year and you're ready, and you just have something. It's not on your time. Your body just gave up on you, and it's not something you want or you expect. Sometimes it just happens because the body works in mysterious ways. And my body probably been sending me hints, but you know, we as athletes, we don't listen to the hints.
Yes,
we just work through it, because that's I think sometimes we're too mentally tough. So we just need to like start to listen to our body and make sure we make the necessary adjustment to make sure that we don't fall into the situation where we get hurt. But it's mentally.
With Shelly and with what happened with, let's go back to Paris a little bit. Shelly and Fraser Pryce, who is a 2-time Olympic champion at the 100 meter, 5-time world champion at the 100 meter. She and Shakari were locked out of the warm-up area, and of course a lot of confusion. Your thoughts on that? If you were in that situation, how would you be able to bounce back mentally to go out there, to warm up in a short time, to go out there and deliver?
It's hard to bounce back. The thing is, your body, for example, it needs a specific amount of time. Shelly is more wiser than everybody else.
Yes.
So it takes time for her, but it's going to take a longer time for her body to warm up, and she needs a specific amount of time. So for them to do that is ridiculous,
Indeed.
First and foremost. And then I saw that the athletes' buses were right there. All they had to do was open the door, put them on the bus, drive them through. So, but they should have at least let them know that the rules has changed that day, because like you've seen at Paris, there was no air condition. So for them for athletes to perform at their best, they need to be comfortable.
Indeed.
And if there's no air condition, you're hot, you're dehydrated, you know, and Shelly can't afford to be dehydrated like before the semifinals or stressed. And apparently the beds aren't all that comfortable. You need to be
Cardboard,
comfy.
I heard.
Yeah. So, but rules are meant to be broken, especially if it's the two top athletes.
Indeed.
Like, it's meant to be broken. All you had to do was radio somebody real quick, and it's Shelly and Fraser and Shakari. Let them through just that for that one time, because I see them letting people out. Just let them through. It's not that difficult.
Who would have gotten the updates if there are changes? Who would have gotten those updates to update the athletes that there is a change?
It goes to our team,
team manager,
team managers, and they got the update. So they should have like passed on the update, because I'm 100% sure there's like ways for them to get in touch with Shelly, knowing that she's off.
So I'm hoping that our people got that information, but how Shelly did not get that information is another story, and that's what we're kind of waiting to hear, because this is one of the most decorated
Jamaican
sprinter in the history.
And we should have taken better care of her.
Yeah, we should. I think we should have done better, both the IOC, our federation, and the people. So I'm just waiting to hear who dropped the ball. Let us go back to 2004 a little bit.
Just to interject. So we now have the men's 400 meter hurdles semi-final heat number 1. So the top 2 from each heat qualifies, and then you have the next 2 fastest non-automatic qualifiers. And in this heat 1, we have Jaheel Hyde. Jaheel Hyde is in a very loaded heat, because in this heat he has Alison Dos Santos, he has Kirsten Varholm, and he has the American Trevor Bassett, who is World Championship bronze medalist from 2022. So this is a very, very loaded semi-final. He also has Ezekiel Nathaniel and Clement Ducos of France. So Jaheel Hyde will definitely have to run his best to make it to the final.
Indeed. Wow, this is
loaded.
This is a big one, to put him with 2 of the biggest names in the sport right now. Okay, they're off.
And Jaheel Hyde looks very comfortable. He's going with Varholm.
Don't go with. Take your time, baby. You're doing good.
Wow.
Stay relaxed, Jaheel.
Stay with them, Jaheel.
Stay relaxed and stay close.
Stay with them. Run your own race.
Stay relaxed and stay close.
He's doing. Oh, wow.
Stay relaxed and stay close. Wow. You're fine.
Yeah, this one is. This is tough.
Stay relaxed and stay close. You gotta run now. You gotta move,
Wow,
Jerry.
yeah, this is tough. Yeah.
You gotta move.
Yeah, this is
So,
big.
Carson Varholm, the winner of the heat, but the Santos will have to wait and see if he qualifies on the bubble. So Carson Varholm winning in 47.67.
Europe won too.
Yeah, Clement Ducas 47.85 seconds. Alison Dos Santos 47.95. Trevor Bassett of United States of America 48.29. Ezekiel Nathaniel 48.65 seconds. I believe that Jahil Hyde must have felt aggravated something, because if you notice in the race he stopped running.
And this is to show you
Or he
how
decelerated.
competitive. This is to show you how
This is
competitive the
fast. That's like-
semifinals can
If you
get.
notice he would decelerated.
Because if you have the
Because he was on
Santos,
47 pace.
Yeah, he was on 47
He
he
pace.
was.
So
And
his
for
body
Jahil
could-
to run 50, maybe he felt something. Maybe.
Indeed.
Wow.
So just to highlight, Jaden Hibbert, he actually had his first jump in the men's triple jump, and his first jump was 16.99 meters. So he will have to take
So he will
another
have to
jump
again.
in order to qualify with a big Q.
Okay. So
And-
until Heat 2 comes up for the men's 400 meter semifinal, I'm going to go back to
Aleen.
Aleen, 2004 Olympic Games, Athens. I hear a lot of people talking about the kits now, and they're kind of too revealing and all of that. When you saw that kit, 2004, that you guys ran the 4x100 meter relay in, what was your first reaction when you saw it?
I mean, it was cute. I thought it was cute. Sharon and I was super excited.
Tana said she was excited
Yeah,
also.
the three of us was like super. Oh yeah, Sharon, Tina, and I was super excited. Like, oh my god, this is so cute. But then Veronica's a little more conservative than the rest of us, so we had. It's like it took like a lot of negotiating just to get her into the uniform. So initially we were supposed to be tattooed. The uniform was supposed to
be tattooed.
the blank sleeve, the half shoulder, we were supposed to get like a tattoo sleeve with the Jamaica and like the same design. So the rest of us was into it. So Veronica was like, well, if we leave that part out. and then what she said made sense, because she said, the paint might block our pores, and we don't need to have all of that restriction.
Okay.
So it made sense, but we had to try so none of us wore our specific right size. We had to go up sizes.
Okay,
Yeah,
whoa.
we had to go up sizes, because like when we put it on at first, we're like,
Oh snap.
oh Jesus.
Too much.
Too much, because the cut at the front. So usually they don't, for women, like women with our body type, we're not the blueprint for the uniform. So when we put it on, we have like an extra enhancement, so it changes the shape. So when they built it thinking it would fit us perfectly, so we had to go up on size. But we tried it. We made sure we're practicing it to make sure because some of us had boobs, so we had to make sure we practiced and did the relay stuff in it a couple of times.
So what was the vibe like when you guys were practicing it? Did it add a little confidence?
It did, because we were like, it had a little confidence, because it had a lot of confidence, because we were like, if we're gonna go out in this, we can't lose. We have to win. And Sharon got us so hyped up, because when we went out on the track for the finals of the 4x1, normally you keep your kit on, take your mark, and then when they say strip down, you strip down. Sharon was ready, like before she was doing her steps in the kit, because like we could hear the back stretch going crazy, and the rest of us are looking around and wonder what's going on if the race started, and we didn't realize. But Sharon was so ready; she had already stripped down and in.
Wow! And everybody
bathing suit.
saw that.
And then when we saw that, we started like the rest of us started. But Sharon's energy, she has this. She's happy. She just have this happy energy. And then having Merlene there too as well throughout the entire championship, it was just next level, and we were our confidence. And then Veronica going to 200. you know, so that added to it. So, and that literally caused a chain reaction because the women's 4x4 fed off us, like everybody else just started feeding off our energy, and we just did, it just flowed.
So just to interject, so now we have heat 2 of the men's 400-meter hurdles. And in this heat, we have Malik James King, and this is also another tough heat for Malik James King. So in his heat, in his heat, the major players in this heat are Karen McMaster's World Championship silver medalist, Samba of Qatar. He is one of the very few men in history to run sub 47 in the 400-meter hurdles. Rasmus Maggi, he is, this European, he is consistent. He's from Estonia, very consistent individual. CJ Aleen of the United States of America, consistent as well. Alexandra Siblio, he is a European Championship silver medalist. He's from Italy. He'll be in lane 9. But I believe Malik James King, he will handle the thing.
James King will.
Yeah, man, he will handle the thing.
Yeah, I think he will get out.
With a big Q.
Can we say easily? He will qualify easily?
I won't say he will qualify easily, but I believe he will qualify with a big Q.
I think so too. I think he will get a big Q. So as it is, Jail is definitely out. So we're now banking on Malik James King and Rashawn Clark.
In fact, I'm more confident of Malik James King than any other competitor in this
based on
heat.
his form this season. He has been looking really, really good. Super good.
Just have to run his own race.
Yeah, he just need to run his own race. And, so many times. Yeah, they're on their marks now. Let's see what we will get here, guys. And while they're on their marks, guys, we're here with the wonderful Aleen Bailey Taylor, outstanding schoolgirl at Champs, Carifta, the whole works. She's a world champion, she's an Olympic champion, and ambassador for Jamaica, and they are off.
Malik James King running his own race. Samba is on him.
Come Malik, let's go.
Stay smooth, Malik.
Yeah, he's currently at 5th.
Malik, this is where Malik
he's
starts.
In the lead right now.
No, he's not in the lead, but this is where Malik turn it up, man.
Come Malik, let's go. Yeah, he's climbing up on the list. Let's go.
This is where Malik normally turn it up, man.
He's now at 5th. Let's push it up, Malik. Yeah, he's now at 4th.
He's now in 2nd place.
He's now.
This is where Malik.
Run off the hurdle.
Oh no.
Run off the hurdle.
Oh, Malik.
No.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my.
Hurdle 10. No.
Oh, no.
He hit hurdle 10.
And he was in 2nd, 7th. Oh, guys. Oh, guys, another disappointment.
No.
Yeah. And this is why they run the races.
Hit the
because,
hurdle.
Yeah, you just never know, is...
So the winner of the heat, Karen McMaster's 48.15, Rasmus Maggi in 2nd place 48.16, Samba of Qatar 48.20. He is one of the faster non-automatic qualifiers. So he's on the bubble. Trevor Bassett, he is on the bubble as well. CJ Aleen 48.44. He won't be in the final. But let's take a look at that race.
Hurdle 10. He clipped
Malik.
10.
That was a huge. That propelled him big time. Oh no.
Yeah. That's the thing about obstacle race. You just never know what is going to happen, what card you'll be dealt and stuff. So, as we wait on heat 3, as we wait on semifinal 3, we're going to go back to Aleen again, and this time we're going to be asking Aleen about the 4x100 meter relay. Aleen, that gold medal winning history making moment for Jamaica 2004. It was from Tana to Sharon to you to Veronica. How did you guys get that super 4x1 setup?
So we had training camp in Germany, so we practiced, and then we had I can't left out baby Karen,
yeah.
and Beverly McDonald's. They were there with us, so we were in training camp in Germany. So we all practiced together. So initial, Tanya's spot was secure because Tana is the starting queen, so her spot was secure. We just had to figure out myself, Sharon, and Veronica. So we played around, me on backstretch, Veronica on third leg, Sharon anchor, then Sharon on backstretch, Veronica on third leg, me anchor. But it wasn't clicking, and and on the back when Sharon and Tana practiced was perfect. So I was like, okay, that's it. And then Veronica on the third leg, her and Sharon, the pass wasn't, perfect. So Coach Mills flipped it and put me on third leg because I've run every single leg on a relay, so I'm easy to adjust. And then it's easier for me because Veronica and I work because Veronica to me was easy because in high school Veronica was the third leg on the Vertec team.
Okay.
We went to pen relays, so mine and her pass, it was just her and Sharon's pass. But we figured it out, switched it. Sharon is a perfectionist, so Coach Mills figured that out. So when she says reach, she has to make sure that her target is visible. So she's not gonna hand it to you till her target is visible. So it takes her a little, like a 3 seconds to, but you have to be patient. So Coach Mills was like, yeah, Sharon, it takes a little, longer. So don't panic. She's gonna get to you. So all I have to do is reach, put my hand up, and he was like, make sure your hand is stable. And I made sure that was done. And then Veronica and I was good, and then we figured it out. But
so did you guys plan that celebration with Veronica doing this at the finish line?
No, we told her to
finish big.
We told her to finish big because the thing is she really didn't celebrate her 200.
I know you celebrated it for her.
Yeah, so we wanted her. We wanted her to make, and then that in itself too was one of the other reasons we wanted her on the anchor leg because it's the 200 Olympic gold medalist. I mean, we have to. Celebrate. She has to finish, and she didn't celebrate, so we got her hyped up on all of that. And like I said, Merlene got us hyped up, so we got her hyped up because she's a little bit more reserved, and she got her
Veer pack.
Yes, and we just got her hyped because we just wanted her to celebrate, and we didn't expect her to do like the arms up. We thought she was just gonna do like something just small, but she did that, and we were like, what? Okay, and then we all like ran from different directions. I don't even know if we were tired. Someone in the crowd had to yell for me to stop because I was in second. Well, I ran behind her for so long.
You practically ran 200 meters?
Yeah, I ran all the way behind her, and then somebody in the stand had to yell for me to stop because if I had crossed the line before the rest of the team,
you would have been disqualified.
We would have been disqualified, so I had to break up and wait patiently.
Adrenaline.
And I was there waiting patiently. And then when everybody crossed, I ran down and hugged. But the thing is, the craziest, I don't know how Sharon got to the finish line. So I feel like Sharon ran Sharon ran about 300 meters. But Tana could cut across real quick. I think Sharon ran about 300 meters because I don't know how she got there that quick. And it was just a joyous moment.
You guys just gel. Was there any contention about who should run which leg or who want to run which leg?
No, we were just there to represent the country and did what was best for the team. We had input, because Coach Mills and I think it was Mr. Clark was one of the coaches there. So we had input on who run what. Because like I said, we initially Tanya has to start.
Tanya was the starter. No doubt about that.
Yeah. So.
So just to break up the party. So we now have the third heat of the men's 400-meter hurdles, and in this heat we have Rashawn Clark, our national record holder. So in this heat you have Rai Benjamin, second fastest man of all time in this event. Wilfred Hapio of France, very strong contender. Carl Benstrom, he was a European Championship finalist. Gerald Drummond as well. So this is a very, very good heat for Rashawn Clark. And I believe that he should get a cue, but it's an upscale race. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, as we saw earlier. So let us wait for it now. And they're off. And they're off.
Be careful.
All right, let us start tracking here now. Come on, give me some result here.
He's doing good.
Yeah, he's going good. He's running his own race.
He's running his own. He's doing good. Cover.
Yeah, man.
He's in about second. No, he's leading right now.
He's leading right now.
He's
Come
in
on,
third.
Rashawn.
Yeah, no,
He's in second right now. Tied
Come,
for second
Rashawn.
right now.
Come, Rashawn. Come, Rashawn. Keep
Don't
going.
shuffle, baby boy.
Keep
Don't
going.
shuffle.
Keep going, baby
Just
boy.
Any
Keep
leg,
going.
Don't shuffle. Don't shuffle.
Yeah,
Just need
keep
a-
going,
just
baby
need
boy.
a-
Just keep
Run
going.
off.
Just keep
Careful.
going. Keep
Run
going.
off.
Yeah, man. Just
Yes,
need a-
keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, man,
Beautiful,
I'm
beautiful,
content,
beautiful,
I'm content.
beautiful.
He's in the final.
Beautiful. Automatic
Hurdle
In the
qualifying
fi-
for Rashawn Clark.
So Rashawn Clark, he's in the final with a big Q. Unfortunately, Winfred Hapio does not make it into the finals, a non-automatic qualifier. So it would be Mr. Bassett of the United States of America, and he too,
Santos didn't make it?
and and Santos. Well, no, it would be Samba of Qatar and Santos of
Yes.
Brazil
Well,
who would me.
Can you imagine? The world champion made it through on a little queue. This is how competitive, and I tell people about championship every time. Championship, anything can happen. It's not what you go in with, but it's what you're able to do while you are
Fix
there.
that hurdle on the curve.
Awesome stuff.
But
The hurdle,
In the-
hurdle on the top of the curve.
Mhm.
He shuffled. Somebody needed to fix that hurdle.
But I'm
Awesome
happy
stuff
that
from Rashawn Clark.
But I'm
yes.
happy that he qualified, and I'm happy that he qualified in possibly one of the lane 3,
So he will get one of the preferred.
yeah,
lanes.
one of lane
Beautiful.
3 or lane 9.
Beautiful, beautiful,
those lanes.
awesome guys. So
But I do believe he's a fearless runner, and I think they should watch out for him in the final. But Aleen Bailey, I want to ask you a question though. 41.73 seconds. You know, at the time that was the time you guys ran at the Olympic Games. The world record at that time was 41.48. Were you guys interested in those numbers, or it was just gold that you guys are paying attention to?
Interested in getting the sticker on.
Indeed. Because that would have made you guys the 3rd fastest country in history in the event. Even after 2004, at any point in time, did you believe, as a Jamaican team, did you guys feel like, you know, we could have gotten the world record?
2008. But
Yes.
I felt that the coaches were too insistent on it. So if we knew we could, I knew the girls could. We just needed to get the stick around the track smoothly. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Like I said, the coaches didn't prepare the athletes properly, because in warm-up we could myself and a few other could see that there was a little glitch between Sharon and Caron, and we tried to talk to the coaches, but they didn't listen. No man, them alright and stuff. Because I would rather be safe than sorry.
Indeed.
Because I was like the coach. Because when they were I was waiting for us to finish up, but when they were going out, they got into the mixed zone before I could have gotten to them. So I told one of the coaches, and he brushed me off and said, "No man, them alright." I was like, "Dude, just tell Caron to take off one step."
Did Caron use the red zone, the long zone? Why we thought that she ran out of the box?
Back then we had the small triangle to the two big
Oh, the
triangles.
small zone. Okay.
So we had the acceleration zone. It's just that it clicked in my head at the time what Coach Mills told me in 2004 about Sharon having a delay. She'll say reach, and then there's a delay. 'Cause if you watch the race, you see as soon as Caron stopped, Sharon was about to give the stick to her. So the delay hit, and I remember that and ran to the call room to tell Caron, but I couldn't get access to Caron, but the coaches had access. So I was telling him to tell Caron, if she says stick and it take her too long for you to get it, don't panic.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But bearing that in mind, wouldn't it have been better for them to consider Sharon to Veronica Veronica Campbell-Brown in that event as well, because Veronica Campbell, even though there were glitches in 2004, she would have had more experience with Sharon Simpson's.
I mean, it would have been fine with her and Karen. The pass to her and Karen was fine. It's just that just the little delay. And
so any leg Sharon was, there would have been that delay.
Okay,
that would have been a delay. Like she said, like I said, Sharon is a perfectionist. She has to see your hand clearly. And right when Karen was about to get it, but that's what I was trying to tell the coaches, like, you know, in practices she'll get it. In practice she's like, but in like competition, she's like wanting to make sure that it's perfect. Safe. Yeah, because in practice you know. Every once in a while, it's reach and it hit, because maybe my hand was perfect at that time, and but there's other times when my hand is a little off, and she wait and then hit it. So,
what was the mood like after the race? I know you guys didn't have time to be depressed about it because the men ran and they broke the world record. Yes, and so, but what was it like? You know, having, you know, doing, you know, processing everything, you know, really looking back and thinking, okay, maybe if I had done this better, then this would have been a different outcome.
So we really didn't get to talk, like, because I was in the back and the girls came around. I mean, they were disappointed. So you don't want to add insult to injury.
Understood.
We just hug them and, you know, say, you know, any stuff happens, and we were just proud of the outcome. The thing is, we would have won easily. It's just that, like I said, the coaches were having like world record I could run, and I'm like, can we get through it first? It is going to, the world record would have happened because, you know, we had Shelly, Sharon, Karen,
Veronica Campbell.
Yeah, we had the 4 medalists. We had the 3 that ran the 1-2-2 in the 100, and we had Veronica, who defended her title in style 21.74
21.74.
You know, so that team was pumped up, but at any point did they want you to run on that relay team? Were you called on to run because of your experience? Oh, you ran in the rounds.
I ran the rounds. There was 2 of us that ran the rounds, so that because there was like people that were doubling. Karen doubled.
Karen
the 1 and the 2.
Right.
So she needed a break. So I ran the round. Why am I drawing a blank on baby girl's name? And then she ran the round. So we were able to do 2.
Was that Jura Levy?
No, it wasn't Jura.
Okay.
Tall, slender girl.
Brooks. Sherry Ann Brooks.
Sherry Ann Brooks, yes.
Sherry Ann and I. So we were we came off, but we were confident, and we were telling them, we just told them to, because the coach kept selling world records. I'm like, guys, just get the sticker on the track, and that's it. Once you get the sticker on the track, it would be, and it was an easy win anyway.
It was.
It was an easy win
because America had messed up in the rounds, which they would not have been
even with them
there. It wouldn't have been. Yes.
But just to go back to 2004 a little bit, in the 4x100 meter relay final, Russia was leading Jamaica coming to your 3rd leg. How did you recover in order to get that baton to Veronica in time to win that gold medal?
Like my intention was just to get to her as fast as possible, get the stick and get to her as fast as possible. And I did that. I saw that they were ahead, so I figured if I could get close enough and hand it off the same time, then we'll be fine, because they were like, weird. Because
Veronica would have blown them out.
Like Russia practice. Their pass is impeccable and smooth. So passes win relays.
Yes,
no matter how fast or slow you
Japan
are.
will tell you that. Yeah.
And my focus was, I am not going to be the one that, because Sharon was coming like fast, like a runaway train. So I got out. I fed off her energy. So whatever speed she had, it transferred to me, and then I just maintained and got to Veronica within the time frame, and she just handled the rest.
Another thing, when that race finished, somebody said, HP, you know, see Aleen hold Veronica hand and put the baton.
She was, you know how fast she was moving? She was moving super fast, and her hand wasn't, it was there, but she was moving fast.
So how did you think of that so quickly, to hold her hand?
I don't even know what happened. I was like, I am not going to be the one
to mess up this relay.
To mess up this thing. So I literally balanced because I had it on my right, so it was easy to balance with my left and just put it in. And if you notice, she dragged me.
And you said run.
If you notice, she dragged me down the track before I let go. Because I was like, I am not letting this thing go until I feel that she had it. So, and that's probably why I kept running, because she like pulled me down the track with her.
All right, so just a break. Men's 200 meters heat 1 is about to be run. So
we're talking about the semifinals.
Semifinals, and Brian Lavelle, he is in heat 1, very tough heat. So in this heat you have the defending Olympic champion Andre DeGrasse. You also have the American silver medalist, the former Olympic silver medalist Kenny Benderick. And this is going to be a very, very tough heat for him. But I really want him to run a personal best. You also have Uganda of Dominican Republic as well. So, and Sean Maswangani of South Africa. So he's definitely going to have to run. But I really hope that he aims for his personal best.
And they're off.
Come on, Lavelle. Come on, Lavelle. Come on, get up.
And this one is tough for Lavelle. Very tough.
Come on, Lavelle. You're doing good, baby boy. Keep going.
You're
doing
tough.
good.
So Kenny Benderick of the United States of America, he wins.
Yeah, that was expected.
So Kenny Benderick wins.
He's young.
In 20 seconds flat. Alexander Ogando of Dominican Republic, he finishes second place with 22.09. Andre DeGrasse in third in 20.41. Sean Masangwani of South Africa, 20.42 seconds. So those two athletes are the two fastest non-automatic qualifiers. Andre DeGrasse, 20.41.
So the Olympic champion is on the bubble.
Yes.
Yeah, he's on the bubble. He's waiting.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have a question. So, we talk about the importance of energy and teammates motivating each other to do well. 2008, Usain Bolt breaks the world record in the 100 meters. Then Shelley and Fraser Pryce, and Karen Stewart and Sharon Simpson, 1-2-2. What was the vibes like in the camp? Did all the athletes who were participating felt like they could do anything as a result?
Everybody was ready to win their own gold medal. It was that. And then we were all in the same building, so we got to interact with each other. Bolt came back and he was like hype, and then Maurice cut his hair because he needed like a fresh look. And then if you see, like, he did something where he pointed at his headline, that was the salute to the barber. So we were trying to, with him, we were creating different moves to keep him relaxed, what dance move he's going to do throughout the session, because it kept him relaxed, and he wasn't focused on any world record. Even though everybody was like, after he ran the 100, like, yeah, he going to 200, but he wasn't focused on that. He made sure he was distracted, so we would have dance sessions. I don't think he stayed in his room, because it was me, him, Zara, and Maurice. Me, him, Zara Northover, Chelsea Hammond, and Maurice Smith, and a couple other people. And it was just like the crew of us, and he had like a security detail, because whenever we go anywhere, it was me, Chelsea, and Zara in the back. Zara is like the shot putter, and then Maurice and the other two.
Protect him.
Yeah, so he had like a little security detail, and after that, because everybody wanted access to him, but we had to make sure that he was good and okay, and we can say no. But and then he was a baby, and we were all older than him, so it's like, they can be mad at us, but because we're the one preventing and getting into the food. And the coolest thing, there was like a Jamaican chef.
Oh, nice.
In the cafeteria, so he was cooking food for us. So that was the first part. We had like curry chicken. So I felt like the food, being able to get home there as well was also what. But the vibe was different from the Puma party, because Puma put on some really good the first week that we're there, they put on like some get together where we get to interact with the local Jamaicans that are there. and we were just relaxed, and everybody was just having fun.
Let us talk about the legendary Merlene Ottey. She was at the 2004 Olympic Games, but she was competing for another country. What was it like having her there with you guys, knowing that she's competing in, for another country? Did she come around you guys and hang out?
She lived in the Jamaica village. She lived in, because we had an apartment, so it was me, Veronica, Sharon, Tanya, Karen, Bridget, Lacina. So everybody had an apartment. So our apartment was just us. And Bridget. If nobody know Bridget is like a cosmetologist. She was a hairdresser. She was the hairdresser. She was everybody's hairstylist. Sharon is the makeup. Sharon and Tanya is on makeup, and so Merle needed her hair done, so she came over for her. Bridget did her hair, and then she just kept coming back.
Wow! I'm getting chills.
She just kept coming back and hanging out with us, and just words of wisdom. And like, one of my lifelong dream was to run at run with her at an Olympic. You were in the same heat with her. So me and Sharon got like our lifelong dream. Like we were running with Merlene at the Olympics. We got to run with her at the Olympics, even though she was running for a different country. It was Merlene, so we ran with Merlene at the. And there's like a picture of the three of us, which I love so much. But having her there was just next level. And then the staff, Miss Chin, she was the physiotherapist. Ooh, she's a cute little Asian lady, and she made sure Veronica hated ice bath, but she convinced Veronica to take ice bath because we had to recover them legs. So Veronica, she was scared of ice bath. Veronica would go, we would hold each other hand and freeze together. All of us, we did like each of us go in, we hold each other hand and freeze together.
Wow. Wow.
And then in the afternoon, and then we went to breakfast together, we went for lunch together, everything we did together.
So you guys were gelling.
Yeah,
you guys
we did everything
time,
together. We trained together, everything. Yeah.
Wow.
I have a next question for you. Now that you're looking back at everything, the different Olympics and so forth, you're into coaching now, right? So when you are passing that legacy down to your athletes, how do you do it? Because sometimes it can be so exciting. You want to pass down everything to them. You give them a mouthful, but at the same time as well, it's like, you have been there and done that. How do you encourage them, to want to pursue this, to want to do, whether it's, do the off the track things to ensure that they are representing the country like you did?
It's just, I have to make sure that that's something that they're passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a passion for something, then you're not going to give it your best. So
Indeed.
I have to make sure that they're passionate about it first and foremost, and then just find out what their goals are and aspiration, and then work on that. Because I feel like a lot of time, sometimes we project our goals and aspiration on our kids, and sometimes we just need to because you get so excited because I used to do it, and you want them to be as good as you, but sometimes you tend to want to project your goals and aspirations, but you have to like figure out what it is they want, and then find the thing that motivates them. A lot of kids like rewards motivate them, a word of confirmation motivate them, and just love and care and know that you genuinely care about and want the best for them. Because kids can tell like if you just want them to just
run fast
versus you care about them. So I don't just focus on the athletic part, I focus on their mental. I find out, I get to know them personally, like home life and everything, because home life always have an effect on how a child's performance is. So you have to tap into that and then just find ways to help them. And then academics is very important because track and field is only for a moment. So you need to fall back. You need to have a fallback plan. And you need to have like a solid fallback plan, not just some random plan. Because a lot of kids, college and university is not for everybody.
True. It isn't.
And then we have technical schools. So no, here in Jamaica, Jamaica has them and the US have them. So if your kid is not like a a book smart kid, you know, there's technical school, so you just guide them in the direction that fits them.
But as someone who has had the opportunity to teach, I think my belief is that if you spot an athlete who is talented, but they're not the strongest in terms of the books and so forth, they're not the strongest academically, I do believe that special arrangements should be made for such athletes. You know, even in high school, you know, the athlete doesn't have to do the same number of subjects as everybody else. If it's even to break it up, so, you know, from grade 10 coming up, they start, you know, they do like the 1 subjects, and in grade 11 they do 3, 6th form they do 1, and so forth, but just to help them. Because, you know, I think what is happening is that, you know, yes, sometimes they will get like the tutoring and the extra classes and so forth, but I do believe that some individuals, they take time. They take time to understand and so forth. So I do believe that is something that can be done for student athletes, where they're given an opportunity just to, you know, grow and to do the subjects, you know, little by little, and to, you know, to really, you know, find out what is it that they like. Because I do believe that I'm one who believes that I think it's very unfair to expect a 17, 18, and 19-year-old to know what they want to do for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is.
Because, like, believe it or not, I wasn't all that super smart in high school. And then I had like little glitches because I was always in trouble. But then somebody came in and actually opened my eyes to who I am and my capabilities, and just worked with me, and got me the help I need. Like I said, I've been going through therapy since I was in high school.
Indeed.
Dr. Agra, oh God, thanks Dr. Agra, he was like the first therapist I had, because Carmen Clark, she's one of those people that the J3 is used to hire to teach us etiquette and how to speak to the press. From a young age, so I learned all of that from between like 15 to 19 before I left. So we had all that in place for us to do better. And like academically, my best friend Soyini, she like the 2 years that she spent at Vertex, she got me from like a D to a C and B.
Teamwork.
Yeah, so I had like a bunch of people helping me out and making sure I stayed on track, because I learned at a different pace.
Yes.
She just figured that out and just helped.
And it's not only a different pace as well. Sometimes your learning style is different from what you are being delivered in the school setting.
And I can't stay focused on anything to save my life.
Understood.
Yeah, sounds like me.
So she found ways to help me focus, like, whether it's tapping or music or something.
And just a thought here, Olympian Zara Northover, she is on the live. That's her very, very good friend, and she's saying our very own sunshine girl. And Zara would have competed in the field events. No, the field events is doing exceptionally
and
well.
It's because and it's because of her.
Yeah, because of people like her.
She was the first. She started it.
Yeah, she's one of the pioneers.
Yeah, she's one of the pioneers, and she made sure because she stays in touch with like all the other. She stays in touch with everybody, and cause she's a ray of sunshine too.
Yes, she is.
So because I tell people to know Zara, you have to experience her. She's an experience, and she's happy, and she's motivated, and she wants the best for all of us, and like she's one of those person that if she's on an Olympic team like the athletes would be, she'll make sure we have everything that we need. She's like a mommy, even though she's young.
And what is so funny is that she did not come up through the ranks of champs.
Yes.
So she would have gotten to know the athletes
at the
Olympic Games when she make teams with them. It is remarkable. I'm sure all the field events athletes feeling a sense of pride and feeling good about this, because where we're expecting to get the medals, that's not where we're getting the medals.
Yes.
We're actually getting the medals in the field, and I think we need to spend a little bit more time in the field, invest more in people like Nayoka Clunis, who was the only hammer thrower that was supposed to be there, and because of negligence with our federation, her Olympic dream has been shattered.
Yeah, and they have, like, the thing is, like, all it is a click of a key. So like I said, they have us, like, if they had called Zara and be like, Zara, we need you to oversee the entries for the Olympics and all of that stuff, and check and make sure everybody is in the system. Like she would love to do that. Or if they need us to do anything, even if she just talk to the kids and get them motivated and ready, we would have had that done. But if they need help, they can get help. There's so many of us that would help. I
am an advocate for that. Why are we not using our retired Olympians more to talk to our current athletes, encourage them, share with them? People like you with the personality that you have, getting into the camps, coming. I don't know.
I mean, we have Latina, and other countries utilizing Latina. Other country athletes, other countries are utilizing Gregory's skills. Nicholas Powell, he's a sports psychiatrist, went to school here in Jamaica. Other countries are benefiting from his skills, and we're not. Like the U.S. have
Ines Turner.
Ines,
oh my God.
Ines is like perfect.
Ines is like.
And then we have my best friend Sonia Thompson. She's a university coach there. She's really good. So I feel that. And then if you notice, the U.S. they have a female coach for their female. Really, it's not men.
Yeah, is Tundra Bruford is the coach?
Huh?
No, it's not Tundra Bruford.
Her name is Michelle Freeman.
Michelle Freeman, sorry, Michelle Freeman.
Not our Michelle Freeman.
Not our Michelle Freeman.
We do have a Michelle Freeman.
I think she won Tokyo World Championships in the 100-meter hurdles.
Yeah, because
yes.
So Michelle is she's American. The U.S. has a female relay coach, which makes sense because they'll be able to, she have an understanding of stuff. Just women on a whole, like you can't like men. I mean, I love y'all, but y'all don't get it sometimes.
Yeah,
that is true.
And emotionally, because you don't know what's going on with a lot of people. A lot of women start their cycle during a championship.
That is true. That is true.
And we have hormones and we have mood swings and stuff.
That is true.
And we need that, and we just need more. Latina is working for a different country, like and we just need to implement things that will be just need a stress-free zone.
But the thing is that
athletes.
we have the people to do the job. It's not like we don't have them.
We have them.
We have them. They're all over the world. Even Isa Phillips, who was a 400
Isa
meter,
Phillips,
he works with Sydney McLaughlin Leveroni's program.
Yeah.
These are Jamaicans who have done it, and I'm like, why are we not reaching out to our own people out there with the expertise and bring them in?
And Zara would be perfect for like inspiration, like she can put together
motivation.
Like a whole little fun activities just to distract us, just to distract the athletes, because she does, that's her personality. She likes happy. And she would be perfect for that if you have somebody just for that. And the throwers would relate to her as well.
So now the men's discus final is being announced, and I just want to correct everyone.
We have 3 Jamaicans in it.
Just want to correct everyone. So Mr. Ryan Crows is actually the coach of Ralford Mullins and not Roger Stoner.
Roger Stoner. Okay.
Yes. So I just wanted to make that clarity. Clarify that. But what I will say.
Played football.
Yes. But since we're talking about Latina Golden Clark, let's segue to the women's 100-meter hurdles heats this morning.
Yep.
So the heats were run this morning, and the big players came to play. Yes, and when I look at all 3 or 4 Jamaicans, we looked good.
I'm super happy for Janique Brown coming back after a few years. It was so good to see her, and she got in without little Q, right? She got in a
big Q.
Is
a little Q? I don't say no. She got a big Q.
It's a big Q.
It was a big Q. Yes,
I'm so happy to see Janique Brown, because she's too talented not to be. Indeed.
So all 3 in the semis. And they'll all be in the finals.
Yes. And Lacina's baby, Toby Amazon.
Yeah,
yes, 12.49 seconds. I have watched Toby Amazon grow. I've watched Toby Amazon from when she got that silver medal at the World the U20s. She and Rochelle Burton was in that same final, yes. NCAA, she and Rochelle Burton were battling out each other as well. I've seen Toby Amazon grow as an athlete.
Kind of like Aleen and Mona Lee.
Yes. And I've seen her growing as an athlete, and even in 2022, even in 2022 when she broke that world record. Same thing I said about as relates to our very own Orlando Bennett, slow burner. But when it's time for them to cook, yeah man, and fourth place at the 2019 World Championships, fourth place at the Olympic Games.
It was
painful two time in a row.
Yeah.
And
Aleen would know.
Yes,
Aleen was fourth in Athens.
Yes.
That fourth place, I tell you.
So to see her now at the place where she is one of the best hurdlers. It's really I like seeing it.
Auburn.
But she's up against Jasmine Camacho Quinn.
Yeah.
And Jasmine looked awesome, 12.42 seconds. The thing with Jasmine is that ever since she won her Olympic title, she has managed to make the podium for every single World Championships. And I think the thing with Jasmine Camacho Quinn is that she doesn't lose regularly.
Yeah, that's true.
She does not lose regularly, and I'm not surprised that she would.
If she lose that gold medal, she is on the podium.
She's on the podium. So the thing with Jasmine Camacho Quinn is that you cannot write her off for a podium challenge.
But is it over for Kenny though? Kenny Harrison?
Kenny Harrison, well, she didn't qualify for the Olympic Games this year, but she still has next year to. She still has next year to qualify for the World Championships.
At the rate of how the U.S. sprint hurdle goes, they don't have longevity. If you look at after Gail Divas, it keeps changing. And you can count the amount of American sprint hurdlers that you might see them 1 or 2 seasons, and by the time there's another championship, is 3 different people.
But HP 12-3, the 4th, 5th, and 6th place at the U.S. trials ran 12-3. So you can understand that. You can understand why there's no longevity, the depth in that event. It's the women's 100-meter hurdles for the USA is just so scary.
And we are getting there, because 6 of our women ran the Olympic qualifying time, and we could only carry 3.
Only
we
3.
are slowly getting into that rhythm.
But I just want to highlight though, Danielle Williams.
She looks good this morning.
Danielle Williams, I watch her race keenly. And she has always said that her coach, she always said that her coach, sometimes she'll get the start right, don't get the last part of her race right. Sometimes she get the last part of her race right, and the start doesn't go right.
She looked good.
If she completes a good race, her race, as she did last year, she's going to be hard to be kept off the podium.
Definitely.
And before we go any further, it's soon time for Aleen to leave us. So if you have any other question for Aleen, because I have one more question.
Yes.
If you have another question, you can throw it at her, and then I have another
So
one.
my final question is Beijing or Athens?
Beijing. Oh, Jesus, the decision. So I would go with Athens because it was special for me. It's my first. 2004 was just a special year. I was at my best.
Indeed.
I got 5th in the 100, 4th in the 200, and then we won a gold medal in the 100.
Beautiful.
And Jamaica has never won a gold medal at the Olympics, and that was beautiful.
That was the first.
And then the relationship, the love that we had for each other, and the chemistry between all of us was just perfect.
Indeed.
And definitely 2004, definitely. And then that year my baby sister Anna was born, and so 2004 was just a special year.
Aww.
Beautiful, beautiful. My final question to you is going to go back to the relay. Shelly-Ann and Sharika, it seems, are out of the women's 4x100 meter relay. We have Alana Reed, Kemba Nelson, Sasha Lee Forbes, and Tia Clayton. How would you set up that relay team to medal? I'm not even going to say gold, but to medal, because America has a super team.
And we have Lani Tina.
I'm trying to figure out where to put okay, I see.
Well, I'm not sure if they would use Lani, if they're going to use her, so I'm just using those 4 that we have in the 100 for
so
now.
Kemba definitely would be starting for me. She's really good. I'm just trying to pick between.
Who would you put on the back?
I'm trying to pick between Alana and Tia.
You're onto something.
So that's where my battle is.
Yeah.
Between those two. But like Tia, you can plug her anywhere and
Yes.
fit. So we can throw Tia on the third leg, and we could put Alana on the back stretch, throw Tia on the third, and
Not
finish
bad,
with
not
Sasha
bad.
Lee, just to put her out in front.
Yeah.
Or we could do Tia on the back stretch, Sasha Lee, Alana. So we have we have options to play around with.
Yeah.
And Tia right now is deadly because she vex from the 100. So she's out for she's out for blood, and these young ladies, they're out for blood. So it's the relay. anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
So I'm not counting them out for a medal.
True.
But once we set it up right.
Would you add Akira Nugent on the relay team, bearing in mind she has the 100-meter hurdles as well?
Yeah. We've done it before.
Yes,
we've used the hurdler before, and remember we used
we've used Gillian Russell,
we used
and Bridget, yes, and Delarine anyway.
So Nugent fast too. Decisions. So we've done it before, and with Omar McLeod, we used him 1 year. He looked really good.
2017.
Yeah, so I mean, we Jamaica don't stress. We're good. It's just that we have to set it up right.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, because.
And Daniel is fast. Don't be. Daniel Williams. She's a 22.
But knowing our history, will we go outside and get some of those super talent like the hurdlers? Lani Tava Thomas to me could have been ideal for the curve to run the third leg. So I would go from Kemba to Tia to Lani to finish with Sasha Lee
she runs third leg for the Texas team, and the Texas team they are the
even Jenny
and they are
Brown.
the
I don't know how many people remember Jenny Brown.
We just have to figure it out.
Jenny Brown 2019 run a super third leg for Arkansas and hand over the baton first, but of course Shakari ran down
her teammate
and won that 4x1.
The problem I have with Janet Brown though is that when I listened to Mr. Francis' last interview, he said that the speed isn't there, is not back as yet. She's technical. The technical efficiency is there, but the speed isn't there.
I think next season Janique Brown is going to be deadly. I think so. Based on how she just coming back and how she look already, I think give her the season coming. I think next season she is going to be a force.
But our 4x1, like the ladies 4x1 at this Olympics is good. We just have to set it up right.
Set it up right. I love how you put it. Just have to set it up right.
So just to let you guys know that Mr. Jaden Hibbert, he is in the final of the men's triple jump.
Jaden Hibbert is in the final.
He qualified with 16.99 meters, right? So he would have qualified with a very small queue. And just to highlight that, Ralford Mullins. So Ralford Mullins, he is in 4th place in the men's discus with 65.61 meters. Travis Michael in 6th place with 63.77. And Roger Stoner 61.66. The leader at this point in time is Christian Shea of Slovenia, 67.27 meters. 2nd place, Matthew Denny of Australia, 66.86. And from Lithuania, Andreas Good Zios, 66.65. So that's that as it relates to the Jamaica's participation at these events, at these games.
And just to add, unfortunately, Jordan Scott did not advance to the final of the men's triple jump. But just to go back to Aleen a little bit, Aleen, it was a pleasure having you here. And of course, guys, You saw the baby bump? Yeah. You saw it here first. And of course, Aleen is the face of my channel. And, you know, I always have to big her up because when I started this channel, I started with my cell phone and I wasn't sure which angle I was going to go. And I called up Aleen one night. We talked for about 2 hours and she said, go for it. And I said, Aleen, I have your image in my house, in my backdrop, and I cannot pay you to use your image. And before we were finished the conversation, Aleen sent me a barrage of pictures and said just use them. So with that, I have to give her a lot of credit for this that we're doing. If it wasn't for her, this would not have gotten where it is. So Aleen, my baby, thank you so much and love forever. And of course, she's the face of this channel. And of course, world champion, Olympic champion, Jamaica champion, very technical champion, North Carolina? South Carolina University champion. So she is a gem, a Jamaican gem, an ambassador for the sport. Aleen, thank you very much for being here. And I love you very much, honey.
Thank you for having me. And thank you, HPG Chatpad fans, for supporting my baby. Continue and make sure so no making a friend them start subscribe. I'm mega fan and be to know. I love you.
All right.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much, Aleen. Thank you. And guys, as we continue the
so we have the 400 meters coming up.
400 meters
so
coming up. Take your time. No, we can continue.
Okay, continue.
HP Chat Track in association with the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel and sponsored by Singer Jamaica Limited presents Paris Ayad. Come hang out with HP as we chat about the Olympics track and field with athletes, fans, coaches, and friends of Jamaica track and field and independence style. The Pegasus Hotel in Jamaica is the place to be from August 2 to 11. Come chat with HP Chat Track as we go live with interviews and discussions.
Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready.
On your mark, set, go.
Oh yeah, make we chat about it. What if I said, make we chat about it.
Let us cheer on Team Jamaica in Paris from Yad.
Check and feel at the topic.
Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, Yad and abroad.
We're running it all the way, we're in the lead.
Paris Ayad. The world is watching and so are we. Let's support Team Jamaica from Yad as their quest for gold at the Paris Olympics begins. Hi everyone, I'm your girl HP, the host at HP Chat Track. We're here to cheer on Team Jamaica, win, lose or draw. From the track to the field, our athletes embody the spirit of resilience, determination and excellence. They are the pride of Jamaica, and now they're ready to conquer Paris. Join us on HP Chat Track as we bring you updates and in-depth analysis of our athletes' performances. This is more than just a competition. It's a celebration of our nation's talent and spirit. Remember to subscribe, like and share Yard and Abroad. Paris Ayad. The world is watching and so are we. Let's support Team Jamaica from Yad as their quest for gold at the Paris Olympics begins. Hi everyone, I'm your girl HP, the host at HP Chat Track. We're here to cheer on Team Jamaica, win, lose or draw. From the track to the field, our athletes embody the spirit of resilience, determination and excellence. They are the pride of Jamaica, and now they're ready to conquer Paris. Join us on HP Chat Track as we bring you updates and in-depth analysis of our athletes' performances. This is more than just a competition. It's a celebration of our nation's talent and spirit. Remember to subscribe, like and share Yard and Abroad.
And we are back. And of course, we just had a very good chat with one of Jamaica's track and field gem, Olympian and world champion, Aleen Bailey-Taylor. And we're just going to be looking at the women's semi-final 400 meters coming up.
All right, so the women's 400 meter semifinals, exciting stuff indeed. One of the races of these championships. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited for it. So let's give you guys a start list. So in Heat 1, we have lane number 2, Gabby Scott of Puerto Rico. Lane number 3, Victoria Orugu, the sister of
baby sister,
younger sister of Christine Orugu, former Olympic champion. Lane number 4 from Norway, we have Miss Jaeger of Norway. Lane number 5 from United States of America, Alia Butler. Lane number 6 from the Netherlands, Lieke Klaver. Lane number 7 from Bahrain, the world champion from 2019, Salwa Eid Nasser. Lane number 8, we have from Ireland, the European Championship silver medalist, Rasheedat Adeleke. And in lane number 9, Jamaica's very own Janelle Brumfield.
Wow.
Yes, exciting stuff ahead. All right. So how do you think Janelle's chances?
From lane 8, when you look at Adeleke and Nasser, who look superior so far since this championship, it is going to be tough for Janelle. What Janelle needs to do is to run her best race. So at least if she finishes 3rd, then she can find herself on the bubble with at least 50-point low or 49 high.
Well, I what I will say is that she will have to have an outer body experience
yes,
to make the final, because she is up against some heavy hitters. So in this race you have 5 women who has run below 50 seconds this season. Rasheedat Adeleke 49.07 seconds, Salwa Eid Nasser 49.66, Lieke Klaver 49.58, Alia Butler 49.71, and Jaeger of Norway 49.85. So this field is very loaded.
This is what you loaded. And just to explain something, loaded for the viewers, because I've seen where loaded and a full field is there's kind of a mix up there. When you have in track and field, when we say you have a full field, what we mean is that all 8 lanes are occupied. When we say a loaded field, what we mean is that the race itself is very competitive.
Very competitive indeed. Yes, and when you look at this semi-final, so it's top 2 qualify automatically, and then the next 2 fastest non-automatic qualifiers. So for this reason, I say that Janelle Brumfield would have to have an outer body experience in order to qualify for the final. It's not impossible. However, it will be tough.
It will be. I totally agree. And she's running from lane 9. So she will be basically running by herself. She'll have to run harder than, her competitors behind her. As he said, outer body experience. Yeah.
But I do expect Rasheedat Adeleke and Salwa to make it into the final top 2.
Agreed.
I think it will be a hot battle between Lieke Klaver, Alia Butler, and Jaeger. I think those 3 individuals will be fighting for those non-automatic spots. But Salwa looked awesome in the heats.
Indeed. Janelle's chances seem a bit slim, very, very slim. But again, this is championship, and we have to show respect to all competitors.
So let's look at heat number 2. So heat number 2, we have Lourdes Gloria Manuel. She's of Czech Republic in lane number 2. Lane number 3, we're going to have a Nigerian athlete, Onojuvevu. My apologies for the mispronunciation. She's in lane number 3. Lane number 4 is going to be Wally of Australia. Wally of Austria. Lane number 5 is going to be Alexis Holmes of the United States of America. Lane number 6, Marilady Paulinho from the Dominican Republic. Lane number 7, Lavia Nielsen of Great Britain. Her sister actually runs the 400-meter hurdles. So it's good to see the Nielsen sisters, competing, competing for Great Britain. Lane number 8, we have Nickesha Pryce of Jamaica. And in lane number 9, we have Andrea Milklos of Romania.
Well. Will this be Nickesha's first pro test? Pro as in professional test. I mean, we've seen what she can do at the collegiate level, and now this is the big stage.
So this is very
interesting. Will this be her real test?
So this is very interesting for me because Nickesha, if you watch her NCAA season, Nickesha is not known to be conservative in a semifinal. So she being in the same semifinal as Paulinho, I think that this semifinal will give you a true examination as to whether or not Nickesha Pryce could actually win the gold medal. Pauline is going to go out hard. That is her race. That is how she operates. And I'm interested to see how Nickesha handles herself in the race. Nickesha is the fastest in the world this year with 48.57 seconds. We have seen her look smooth running 48s this year. So I do expect her to win this semifinal. However, Paulinho, she is the woman of the moment. World Championship silver medalist back in 2022, world champion in Budapest, Olympic silver medalist back in 2021. This lady is talented, and I expect it to be a very, very fast semifinal. It will be a battle between Nielsen and Alexis Holmes for those non-automatic qualifiers, and given how fast the first heat will be, it's going to be really hard for any of these athletes to get a non-automatic qualification.
Indeed. This 400 meter, not only for women but for men, the depth, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's very crazy indeed. And I just want to highlight the fact that during the repechage round, you have athletes running 50 seconds in the repechage. That just shows you the quality, the overall quality of the women's 400 meters. In times gone past, heats, you'll be seeing women running 51s, and you hardly would see women run 50s. It's only the top contenders would run 50 seconds.
So those who are saying the repechage round is for slow people, rubbish.
Indeed. So they're on their marks now. So it's the first heat of the women's 400 meters. Semifinal 2.
Nickesha Pryce from Jamaica, lane 8. Wow. Ooh. Alexis Holmes is there. She competed in Jamaica. I think she was at the Racers meet? The Racers or the Jamaica Invitational meet. She was. Of course, Paulinho, world champion, is also there.
So they're off in the women's. So it was a faulty start. So they called them back.
It was a faulty start and not a false start.
So let's take a look at heat number 3 quickly. So in heat 3, we have Stacey and Williams. She will be running from lane number 8. So in her heat, you have Natalia Kazmarek of Poland, the European champion. Amber Anning of Great Britain, NCAA bronze medalist this year. Roxana Gomez, Olympic finalist back in Tokyo. Seda Williams of Barbados, she is World Championship bronze medalist. World Championship bronze medalist, in 2022 as well as 2023 Budapest. Kendall Ellis, the 2024 Olympic trials champion. So at this point in time, I think they're deliberating. It seems as if it was Nika Klaver.
Wow.
Nika Klaver looks very unsettled at this point in time, but let's hope that there is no red card issued in this race.
Wow.
But they are deliberating. So this is a fast heat as well. Probably not as loaded as the first heat. However, I do expect Stacey and Williams will find it very hard to make it from this heat, because you have Natalia Kazmarek, you have Seda Williams, and you have Roxana Gomez along with Amber Anning.
She's the 5th fastest in this semifinal, so I I think the going is going to get tough for her. She will have to run the race of her life, I think, to get in that top 2 or even one of that small queues that will push her through. Was anyone charged?
So no one was charged, so they're off.
Beautiful.
In the women's 400 meter, women's 400 meters, and running well is Salwa Aid Nasser. Nasser is already attacking Rasheedat Adeleke. What a race from Salwa Aid Nasser. So Salwa Aid Nasser and Rasheedat Adeleke separating themselves from the rest of the pack.
Janelle Bromfield is having this one.
Yeah, this one is a little tough for her. But Rasheedat Adeleke, Salwa Aid Nasser, what a race from Salwa Aid Nasser. This is an incredible race from Miss Nasser. And Salwa Aid Nasser, the winner of heat number 2. Wow. The time, a huge season's best for Salwa, 49.08 seconds.
And when I tell people that this race is open, I was told no.
But it looks as if she extended herself there in that heat.
Should she have shut it down a little bit to conserve for the final, which is, the final is what, on
It's
Friday?
tomorrow. Well, it's tomorrow.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday? Okay. Yeah, so
I'm wondering if it's Friday. I'm not sure. I would have to check the
we would have to definitely check the schedule.
My producer, can you check when is the 400 meter final for women?
So the women's 400 meter final should be tomorrow.
Or is it Friday?
So the women's 400 meter final will be, so it will be tomorrow. Well, no, it's on Friday. Sorry about that. So it's on Friday.
There's some rest time.
So there's some rest time there. Right. But it's good to see Salwa back into that shape.
Yes.
You know, she is she's the 3rd fastest of all time. And Rasheedat Adeleke, by the way, of Ireland, she finished in 2nd place in 49.95. Jaeger of Norway, she'll have to wait and see. Her time was 50.17. Lieke Club of 50.44. Those are the 2 fastest non-automatic qualifiers. But Aliyah Butler, but there will be no Aliyah Butler in. Aliyah Butler didn't make it into the final as she finished 6th.
So just to note, Victoria Urugu did not make it. Aliyah from Great Britain, Aliyah Butler from the United States did not make it. And also Janelle Bromfield from Jamaica did not make the final. This is how competitive this event is, guys. It is crazy. 49.08. When did we get here? When did we get to running 49.08 so easily?
In a semi-final. It just shows you the quality of the women's event.
Wow.
It just shows you the quality of the women's event. It's amazing seeing what these women are doing in this event. It really is. It really is. So let's go back. So for the men's discus, so for the men's discus, so Rajay Stoner, his 3rd attempt, he is in 7th place with 66.16 meters. The next Jamaican, so he's the only one in the top 8 thus far for Jamaica. Ralford Mullins, he has an attempt. He's currently in 9th position with 65.61, while Travis Michael is in 11th position in 64.11. But I just want to give you context. Currently leading is Nicholas Aletna, 69.97 meters. Andrew Denny in 2nd place in 69.31. Christian Shea in 3rd in 68.41. Remember, I said it to you earlier this week that you have to target 69 if you are going to contend for a medal in this event.
Indeed, you did say that.
So,
but what is so funny is that our men going through to this final, their season best is 69 plus.
Yes.
They are in the 69 range.
But when it comes down to the men's discus, what you want to pay keen attention to is how frequently they throw 69 meters, because some of the contestants who are throwing now, they are 70-meter throwers. So 69 meters would not be their best, but it would be just below their best as well. So you have to you have to pay attention to those key details when analyzing the men's discus. And I'm just here to inform you that Travis Michael, he won't get any additional 3 throws, as he did not qualify for the top 8 in the men's discus.
Yeah, he is currently at number 10.
Indeed. So now we turn our attention to the screen, so the women's 400 meters, and let me tell you something.
This one is going to be a
Nickesha Pryce, as I said before, from her collegiate days. She is not one to play possum. To play possum in her 400 in her semifinal. She's not one to take the foot off the gas in her semifinal. She's one to really dominate her semifinal. I think this semifinal will give me an idea as to whether or not she is ready to really capture gold for Jamaica.
Indeed. She's definitely going to push this one. I think her and Paulino from the Dominican Republic will definitely be pulling Alexis Holmes from the United States. Those should be the top 3 going forward. Now, it is in the semifinal, it is 2 that will automatically go through, and of course, the others are on time.
Indeed.
So let us see what our new national champion, Nickesha Pryce, will show us at this level of her game, the highest level of track and field. This is mouth-watering, people, and it is just a semi-final.
Indeed. Yes. So it seems as if Lika Clava it seems as if she's run under protest, because even beside her time there seems to be a rule.
Yes, there is a yellow flag. I'm not sure. Was she disqualified? I'm
not sure about that as well, but we'll get further clarity. But she is one of the non-automatic qualifiers.
And there's a C. I'm trying to I think these mentions that they have there have to do with the rule and the rule.
Yeah, the rules and the rule book as well. So let's see what happens. Let's see.
And there's a C there. I'm not sure what the C means.
Well, let's look at my lady
Lady Paulino.
Yeah.
I just call her my Lady Paulino.
I call her my Lady Paulino too, but it's
Lady
Paulino.
Paulino, yeah.
And
it's Spanish.
And I heard her coach. I heard I got the opportunity to hear a small clip, because I follow on Instagram, about her life, and she's a naturally gifted runner in this event.
She is.
So they're coming back to the blocks.
Funny, we had the same problem with the did they start?
They started, but they're going back to the blocks. So let's see what happens.
We had a similar thing with the first semi-final also. Could it be nerves?
Could very well be nerves.
Guys, this is a championship. Of course, we're here at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel doing our own coverage. HP Chat Track and Unseen Sports TV. We haven't seen him
yet.
The judges are today.
So the judges are deliberating. Officials are deliberating.
So thank you all for tuning in daily wherever you're coming from, whichever of the continent you're coming from. Thank you for being here. And while we wait on the second semifinal of the women's 400 meter to restart, I just want to say thanks to our sponsors, the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, Singer Jamaica Limited, Micah Sportswear, HP Entertainment, and Wet Sundays continues. And also, guys, just to tell you quickly, the race is about to start. On Saturday will be our final coverage, and I am inviting you all to come on down. I will be giving away, if you're in Jamaica, I'll be giving away a 50-inch television courtesy of Singer Jamaica Limited. So we are going to have a quiz early before we get into our discussion, and I'll be giving away that television. So if you're in Jamaica on Saturday, just come on down to the Jamaica Pegasus and join us. We will be here as early as 11 a.m. and it will be a quiz, an Olympic quiz that is centered around Jamaica Olympic legacy. So come on down and win this television, because believe me, I can't take it back home with me. So I need you guys to come on down and be a part of this and win this television so you can watch the World Championship next year that will be held in Japan.
Indeed.
So now they're about to start.
So they're about to start the women's
semi-final 2 of the women's 400 meters.
And they're off. So looking very good is Nickesha Pryce. As expected, Paulina is going all out. So it's Pryce and Paulinho running together. Paulina looking very good, but Pryce is holding her own. And once again, a strong run from Paulinho. Nickesha Pryce looking very good, looking very comfortable in this race. But a strong run from Paulinho. So Nickesha looks very comfortable in top 2. However, she's being caught by Alexis Holmes. But Nickesha Pryce has been caught. And Nickesha Pryce finishes 4th. So Nickesha Pryce finishes 4th.
It goes back again. I said it. This race is open.
So Nickesha Pryce has not qualified for the final. So the winner of the heat, Mary Lady Paulina, 49.21 seconds. Alexis Holmes, 50 seconds flat. LaVey Nelson, 50.69. Nickesha Pryce, 50.77 seconds. So she won't be qualified as one of the non-automatic qualifiers.
Yeah, she's definitely out.
She's definitely out, as well as LaVey Nelson, pending the Lika Clavo, pending the Lika Clavo.
Yeah, she's definitely out. Yeah. Even with Clavo,
no, if Clavo
out, Nickesha would still be out at this point.
Yeah, she would definitely be out.
Yeah, because there's still 2 people.
So disappointment for Jamaica in this event.
Guys, I tell you, we have to temper our expectations. I remember when we did the show last week leading up to the start of the Olympic Games, and I did say the women's 400 meter is open, and of course people again was saying I'm talking rubbish. But when you look at championship and when you look at other countries who are doing the same kind of work that you are doing, we have to show some respect to other competitors. As far as I'm concerned, when you're going into a championship, every event is open. It doesn't matter how good you go in, every event for me is open, and it's just unfortunate. See, there's a yellow card again.
But what do you
something interesting is happening here. There's a yellow card at Nielsen from Great Britain.
So if
what
both,
does that mean?
I'm not sure as yet, but if both Lika Clava and Nielsen do not make it
at this point,
they could be possibly get into the final. So let's pay keen attention to that. But what happened to Nickesha?
As I always say, it is championship. It's not really what happened to Nickesha. It is championship, and we have to remember we're talking about 200 plus countries in the world coming for the same thing. It's not just Jamaica coming for it. We have over 200 countries coming for the same thing, and a lot of people weren't even putting Paulina in the party, and I kept saying Paulina is in the party. I mentioned that Nassau is coming back. A lot of people were like, oh, Nassau can't touch this. Look at the time that Nassau run in her semi-final.
So now we're gonna look.
This is championship, and this is what happened during championship. Now in semi-final 3, we have Seda Williams, who trains in Jamaica, who is from Barbados, and of course the last 2 world championship won bronze in this event behind Paulino.
Indeed. So this is gonna be a very
Another tough one.
Another tough one for Stacey and Williams, but Stacey has looked. She ran close to her PB in the semifinal, so let's see if she will, you know, do well here in this. Sorry, she ran a PB. She ran close to her PB in the heats. Let's see if she can, you know, do something similar here, you know, in the semifinals. As things stands, if she was to run close to her season's best, she'll be in the final.
Yeah, guys, it's championship. This is what championship is about. We always have to remember that others are turning up for what we want also. And,
indeed. But we have from Poland, Natalia Kazmarek. Of Poland, Natalia Kazmarek, Amber Anin of Great Britain.
Stacey and Williams is the fifth fastest or fifth qualifier in this event. You have 4 women ahead of her in her semifinal as it relates to time. So I suspect that this is also going to be very, very tough for Stacey. But I'm trying to figure out the yellow card beside the name of Nielsen from Great Britain and Lakey Klaver from the Netherlands, who are the 2 women ahead of Nickesha Pryce on the bubble. Is it that they're in? Is it that they're out? If they will be out, Nickesha would be next on the bubble. So let us see what those yellow cards mean for Klaver and Nielsen.
Indeed. But I just don't understand what happened a while ago. Like she couldn't.
Championship, honey. People turn up. You have people who peak during a championship. Last year at the World Championship, Aleen, who was not on any form, peak at the championship.
No, but the thing about her performance from Nickesha was that she ran 50.77, which would have been a lot slower than what she would have been producing this season.
By far, yep. So maybe she's tired. And that was why I said to you, will this be Nickesha's first real test? No, semifinal 3 is on its way.
And Stacey and Williams looks really good. She's running well with Kazmarek and Amber Anin. So Kazmarek about to pass her now. But Stacey and Williams
is now in 3rd. Looking good, 3rd. Okay, Seda Williams is now in 3rd. Stacey and Williams in 4th.
Amber Anin.
Kazmarek is in 2nd. Anin is leading.
But Kazmarek, she is good run from Kazmarek. So Kazmarek wins with a time of 49.45 seconds. Amber Anin 49.47. Seda Williams 49.90 and Kendall Ellis 50.40. So as things stand, so we will have no Jamaicans in the 400 meter.
Nickesha Pryce is out of the final.
So we'll have no Jamaicans in the women's 400 meters final, which is very disappointing.
Was this? I know this wasn't what we were expecting. But it is the result that we have right now. None of the Jamaican women will be in the women's 400 meter final.
So it's Jaeger of Norway as well as Seda Williams who qualifies as the non-automatic qualifiers.
Indeed.
You know, for this event. Very disappointing indeed. You know, because Nickesha, in my opinion, was someone who was looking to get in a gold medal in this event, but she's young, and
she is.
She definitely can recover from this setback and come back stronger again for other future championships.
And this was why, when I was doing my prediction, my good friend Unseen, he was actually intimidating me to call names. And when I keep saying to him that, look, this Olympic Games, all the events are open. There's no.
So, ladies and gentlemen, something to inform you of. Sorry about that. So, Roger Stoner is in the gold medal winning position in the men's discus. He threw 70 meters flat. 70. So, impressive from Roger Stoner. Yes. This is his 4th attempt. So, he's the only Jamaican with. He's the only Jamaican with an additional attempt. So, yeah. Congratulations to Mr. Stoner. Let's see how he throws.
Yep.
Let's see if he can hold on.
Wow. Whoop, whoop. Man gone to the top of the pack. But just to go back a little bit quickly, guys. I saw that this championship was open. And when I was predicting my medals, I did not call... I call a number of medals that I think we will win, but I did not tie anyone to any medals, and I did not tie any color medals to anyone because I saw, and if you're watching the athletes around the world, especially the top athletes in the event, if you're looking on from their season start leading into the championship, you would have had an idea that most of these events were open. The men and women 100 was open, the men and women 200, and I still think the men's 200 meters is open. This morning, I think Noah Lyles finished 2nd in his semifinal to, let's say, Tobago. So all these events are open. The sprint hurdles are open. So sometimes we see a one performance and we crown a person with the gold medal. That's not how it works. This is championship, and you have to go through the rounds, and you have to get by 200 plus countries.
Indeed.
In order to get the gold medal. Very, very disappointing and unfortunate, but Nickesha has done well. She has had an outstanding season so far, and I'm sure we're going to see her a little bit more.
So I just want to
the Diamond League circuit and the season.
I just want to give our viewers, context. So if Mr. Roger Stoner was to pull off this victory in the men's discus, he will be the first Jamaican thrower to win this event.
Yep.
First Jamaican thrower to win this event. So this is a huge.
And this would be the field again. Let me tell you, the field event athletes turn up in Paris.
There is on the screen.
They are the boss of Paris.
Indeed.
Yes. They are the boss of Paris, the field event. And I was so happy when I did that show on field events. Many were telling me that doing a field event show, it's going to be boring and nobody's not going to watch. But, it's not really about the quick views and the quick clicks. It's just about providing content and context on our track and field. And see, the field event is ruling Paris. Indeed. For Jamaica. And I am happy because the takeaway from this is that we need to now look at track and field as a whole instead of just looking at the sprints in a box.
So Roger Stone is actually coached by Ryan Krauser, so I was correct. Yeah, I was correct.
So you were correct.
Yes, I was correct.
And that was why I was asking you if you're sure that you weren't correct. But
yes, but it's good to see. But as it relates to Roger Stone, so let's give context as to. Yeah. Let's give context as
he's
to.
He's still leading people. He's still leading.
Let's give some context, ladies and gentlemen. So if he was to pull off this victory, he will be the first non-European athlete to win this event since 1976,
and that is a big deal.
So is a big deal. So he will be the first non-European athlete to win in 48 years. Woo. Whoa! If he has the Olympic record, let me check.
People, he set a new Olympic record.
Indeed.
Woo!
Good to see. Good to see. It's not so. So, ladies and gentlemen, so even though he set an Olympic record, it is not the Jamaica national record because the national record is held by Frederick Dacus.
Right. This is the Olympic record. He is still leading. Okay. Aleen is now going to take his throw number 4. So let's see what will happen here if he will surpass Roger, keep our fingers crossed now. And they're off.
And ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Aletna, he is the current world record holder, and he would have also been competing against Roger Stoner at the NCAA level. You know, in fact, Roger Stoner has beaten Nicholas Anelka before. So it's good to see the competition, you know, from NCAAs carrying over into the you know, pro circuit. Really exciting.
And just to add a little bit more information coming, guys. Of the top 8, Roger Stoner is one of 4 athletes who have not fouled any throw.
Indeed. So it just speaks to his efficiency. And just to highlight, bronze medalist Matthew.
He's still leading, guys. After round 4, he is still the leader.
So Matthew Denny of Australia, he is the bronze medalist at the point. Bronze medalist so far with 69.31 meters. You know. So once again, 69 meters in the medal winning position, and it's really exciting because Roger Stoner, he qualified into the top 8 as a seventh best thrower. So it's good to see him improving, and he's coached by the best. So
Ryan Krauser.
So are we going to talk about the men's 400 meter finals, and then we're going to wrap up the show for today?
Yes. But we want to look more. I think round 5 is now coming. Yes, Roger is going to throw now. Round 5 is coming up for the discus. Come, give me something big, Papi. Give me something big, something huge, something humongous.
Put this competition to bed.
Yes. Just wrap it up in round 5.
So Roger Stoner, he is there now, ready to take his throw.
70 plus. Roger is in the ring, guys.
And he's from the University of Arkansas.
And he is from San Diego, what they call it. What is it saying over in Spanish Town? Monk Street is not what?
Monk Street and a Pong Street.
Monk Street and a Pong Street.
So this is his first foul through.
Okay, so I don't know, maybe I put my mouth on him, but
that's okay.
But that's okay. First foul.
Indeed. And he only has a 3-meter lead from Aletna, so this is a really strong competition.
Yes,
but just to give you context in the men's discus throw, so 8 men over 66 meters. 8 men over 66 meters. So the competition here at the Paris Olympic Games,
turn up, man.
It's, you know, it's of a high quality. So now we're going to talk about the men's 400 meter final.
Yes.
And then we're going to come to a close. So men's 400 meter finals, the start list. So we have in lane number 1. So lane number 2, we have Christopher Bailey of the United States. Lane number 3, Samuel Ogazi. In lane number 3, Samuel Ogazi of Nigeria. He is currently one of the world U20 competitors, along with Quincy Wilson. But Quincy Wilson didn't make the USA team. Lane number 4.
He's a baby.
Lane number 4, you have Michael Norman of the United States of America, world champion in Oregon 2022. You have Kirani James of Grenada, 2012 Olympic champion, Olympic bronze medalist in 2020, in 2016, and in 2021. We have Matthew Hudson Smith, Olympic finalist in 2016, World Championship silver medalist in Budapest. We have Muzala Samukonga. He is the reigning Commonwealth Games champion. He's in this race. Quincy Hall, the American champion, this year, and Jareem Richards of Trinidad and Tobago. This is going to be an excellent race. I actually don't have the USA Americans in the medals.
Oh wow, you are brave.
Yes.
You are brave.
I know that Quincy Hall, he's a strong competitor, but Kirani James, Muzala Samukonga, they looked awesome in the semifinal. And Matthew Hudson Smith, it's a European championship, and Matthew Hudson Smith, he looks really, really good. So those are my 3 podium picks: Matthew Hudson Smith, Kirani James and Muzala Samukonga. You know, sentimentally, I want Kirani James to win this title.
Yes, yes.
However,
I think this will be his last Olympic Games. I think
we don't know because he's 31. He may have a next Olympic Games in him,
you're right,
but I really want him to win it because of all that he has been through. You know, so you know, I definitely want him to win.
I'm definitely carrying the Caribbean man, Mr. Kirani. I like him. He's one of my favorite non-Jamaican track and field athletes.
But Muzala Samukonga, he is someone you cannot shut your eyes on. He's a very strong athlete, very fast finisher. So it's going to be an excellent race. And Matthew Hudson-Smith, he has been consistent in the last couple of championships. You know, as I said before, he is
a silver medalist from last year.
He is a silver medalist from the World Championships from Budapest, bronze medalist from Oregon. So, you know, he definitely will believe that you know, this is his time and this is his moment. So definitely Matthew Hudson-Smith, Muzala Samukonga, and Kirani James. Quincy Hall and Michael Norman, though, I will not sleep on them.
Oh no.
Definitely not sleep on them. And let's see what Samuel Ogazi has of his repertoire. I said before, he is second in the U20 ranking or U20 list behind Quincy Wilson. Let's see how fast this Nigerian prodigy can go.
Hudson Smith and Kirani James are the two fastest in
the world this year.
This final, yeah.
Ooh, so they're in their blocks.
Kirani. Let's see what's happening over here with the
discus throw.
The discus throw.
So discus throw. So
okay, we're still waiting on. They're still in.
So Matthew Denny and Nicholas Aletna are they are left to do their fifth attempt.
Their fifth attempt, yeah.
But this is exciting for Jamaica. Gold medal in the discus throw. If we were to achieve this, you know, can you imagine the first gold medal at these championships?
Man, we need to celebrate these field event athletes.
Indeed, when they get home.
They need big up. And I'm calling out to all the channels out there, track and field channels. We need to big up field events some more. Well, I do. So I'm calling out on others. Let us big up the field event.
And what is exciting is that a lot of people
sell it to the fans.
What is exciting is that a lot of people would possibly believe that they would have lost a gold medal from the women's 400, but to see that our men's discus, you know, they currently have the leader at this time, you know, I think it really is refreshing. Okay, but you cannot sleep on Nicholas Aletna.
The 400-meter final men, they are on their mark. Ooh, nerves.
So they're off, good start.
Nerves, and Jamaica is not in this race.
So Kirani James is going really well.
Come Kirani, come Kirani.
So already this is looking to be very exciting.
Come Kirani James.
Jareem Richards of Trinidad and Tobago in an excellent
he's leading.
Race.
Kirani James is in second.
Matthew Hudson-Smith looking very good as well. So too is Samukonga. But look at that from Jareem Richards. He is in third place. It's Kirani James. But Jareem Richards is running out. Excellent brave race. Look at Quincy Hall going really well. And Quincy Hall finishing towards the end. And it's Matthew Hudson-Smith and Quincy Hall.
Woo!
Let's see. Quincy Hall is the winner. So Quincy Hall is the champion with 43.41 seconds.
Isn't it Matthew?
No, Quincy Hall is the champion with 43.40. Matthew Hudson-Smith, 43.44. Samukonga in third in 43.74. Jareem Richardson, a huge national record for him, 43.78 seconds. Kirani James, 43.87 seconds. Whoa.
Kirani James is still.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 men under 44 seconds. Whoa.
Awesome.
In 6th place, Christopher Bailey, 44.58 seconds. Samuel Ogazi in 7th of Nigeria, 44.73. And Michael Norman, 45.62 seconds.
And people, when you look at this, as my co-host said, he said 5 men under 44 seconds. And guess who is one of them? Kirani
James
is one of them.
43.87 finishing 5th, 43.78 finishing off the podiums. Whoa, you know, exciting stuff indeed.
Can you imagine you run 43 plus in a final in the 400 meter and not make the podium? No, this is ridiculous. This is just.
Indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, so
I'm a little surprised though that Norman finished at the back of the field 2022.
He wasn't showing good form this season.
Do you think the fact that he sat out last season would have hurt him going into the Olympic Games? Because
possibly.
He wasn't in Budapest.
Possibly. He was running the 100 meters last year, and it didn't work out for him. But now we're going to have the final round for the men's discus. So Rajesh Stoner is in the lead.
Is still leading.
Yes, he's leading by 3 meters.
Yes, he's still leading.
So this
is the final round.
So this is the final round.
The final round can be nerve. Oh, God, can be.
But ladies and gentlemen, a European record by Mr. Matthew Hudson-Smith. 43.44 seconds. A national record for Muzala Samukanga, 43.74 seconds. Jareem Richardson, 43.78. National record
for Trinidad and
Tobago. Kirani James, 43.87 seconds. What a race that was.
Indeed. Can you imagine you run 43 and you did not medal? Oh my God, this is amazing. Track and field is just getting better and better
indeed.
And you know, and when I say to people that I don't know what we need to do to step it up a little bit in order to be consistently running 43, but it's not normal for these guys. It's not normal at all.
Indeed.
Let's look back at the discus. So they're now in their final. Okay, 8th place is going to be throwing now. Guys, I'm nervous. This is the last round of the men's discus final. And of course, Jamaica, Rajesh Stoner is leading with 70.00 meters. And he also set a new Olympic record.
But I just want to highlight that Quincy Hall, he superseded my expectations, because as I said before, I did have no Americans on the podium. But
I had him as a gold medalist, as somebody who could have taken.
But he has superseded my expectations, because I didn't expect that final kick from him, but an excellent run from him. And even though Kirani James didn't get that medal, I'm very happy for Kirani James. His body of work over the years, continues to be just something amazing. Indeed. So waiting on the discus through.
So now I feel a little okay that all the men in the discus final, they've all fouled a throw. So I feel I'm comforted by that. I'm comforted. Yes, I'm comforted by that, because
indeed,
Roger did have he committed a foul on his 5th round. So I feel a little better now, because sometimes when it comes down to that last throw and you're to go back and look. So
and let's give you some stats. So Quincy Hall, he will be the first American winner of this event
since LaShawn Merritt
back in 2008. So a big run for Quincy Hall, huge run for Quincy Hall. And the Americans once again continue to make this event their very own.
Guys, we were going to wrap up after the 400-meter finals, but we can't leave here yet. We're just going to stick around, because we want to see what happened with this last round of the men's discus.
Indeed.
Just to go back a little bit and look at this event, I cannot stop talking about the field events and how well Jamaica is doing. We got an Olympic record, and I remember earlier I was saying, when you get to a final, there's so many things you can get from it. You can get a personal best, you can get a record, you can get you can get the gold medal, you can get the silver or the bronze. There are so many things that you can get, and Jamaica now has another Olympic record.
Indeed. And
guys, just to let you know, tomorrow is going to be a little bit different. We might not be on air tomorrow, but we come back Friday and Saturday to close things off. And of course, we are going to be closing off with a bang on Saturday. We are going to have a quiz for Jamaica Olympic legacy, and of course, the winner of that quiz will get a 50-inch television screen, a 50-inch television courtesy of Singer Jamaica Limited. Also, I want to say thanks to the Jamaica Pegasus for hosting us for 9 days. Man, it's been a trip, but we love the energy here. The energy is good, and as you can see, a lot of Olympians, a lot of people stopped by, and we had chit chat with them. The last chat we just had was with Aleen Bailey Taylor, who is an Olympian world and Olympic champion for Jamaica. We had a chat with Janelle Atkinson, Jamaica's first Olympic swimmer. And we also had a chat with 1972, 1976, and 1980 Olympian Ruth Williams Simpson. We also had a chat with Miss Vilma Charlton, 1964, 1968, and 1972 Olympian. And of course, we had chat with fans. We had a chat with Team Jamaica Bickle. We had a chat with so many people, and we were happy to be here in Jamaica. So I just want to say thanks to my sponsors again: Singer Jamaica Limited, the Jamaica Pegasus, Micah Wear, HP Entertainment. Wet Sundays continues, and as I said before, we will continue Friday and Saturday. The party will be Friday and Saturday. So if you're in the air, come on down and hang out with us and joining us. And of course, they are now at the 6th round of the men's discus final, and Jamaica is still leading. Jamaica is still leading.
With an Olympic Games record.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we got an Olympic record out of this. That is a big deal. That is a big
indeed.
deal.
And there's some serious heavy hitters waiting to throw.
Yeah, to do their last throw.
To do their last throw. So definitely, Raji, he'll be waiting. He'll be.
Yeah, the last throws. I get nervous when field events have their last throw or their last drop, because they can come from 8th and come and steal that gold medal.
Yeah. And that's why I was happy when Aleen Bailey said that we are despite our challenges in the sprints, we are still having a good Olympic Games.
Indeed.
If he is to earn this gold medal today, this will be Jamaica's 5th medal at these games. Mm-hmm. To be Jamaica's 5th medal at these games, and things are looking up.
90% of them, 95% of them is from the field.
Yes,
that
indeed,
is amazing.
indeed.
That is amazing.
Well, it'll be 80% of them is in the field.
How many medals do we have now?
So we have 5 medals, and 4 of them would come from the field.
The top 8 are now throwing, and up to we just had 4 fouls.
So Christian Shea won't. So Rajay Sona is sure to be a medalist.
Yes,
because
sure
Christian Shea of Slovenia, he did a no throw on his final attempt. Ooh. So a medal is guaranteed for Jamaica in the field.
Another medal in the field, guys. We're just waiting to see which color it will be. This is awesome. Awesome.
So Matthew Denny of Australia.
I'm excited, guys. Forgive me, but I'm really, really excited about this. This is our legacy. Our legacy just keep getting better and better, and oh my God, amazing.
Oh, okay. So
not the 70 mark.
So only Nicholas.
So guys,
only Nicholas
that we can get is a silver medal.
So only Nicholas Aletna can deny Roger Stoner of that Olympic gold medal.
Guys, please keep your fingers crossed. Everything, keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. The worst medal that we can get is a silver right now. Woo. Come on, Akil, cross your fingers. Let's see those fingers crossed.
So Nicholas Aletna
is now in the ring. I can't look.
So Mikola Saletna, he is the world record holder in this event.
Woo.
And that is a full throw. So Jamaica gets their first goal.
Gold! Gold! People, Jamaica has created history in the field. Roger Stoner, formerly of St. Jago High School, just won gold in the men's discus in an Olympic record time. Now he's taking
Olympic
his
record throw.
He's now
Olympic throw.
taking his last throw. Let's see if he will go further. Gold medalist. Oh my God. Chills, chills. Gold, 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 gold. Guys, gold for Jamaica. Olympic record. We got a gold medal and we got an Olympic record. Now this is a big, not even big deal big like this.
Indeed,
Not
indeed,
even
indeed.
big deal big like this. And guess what again? We are getting it from the field. The
Indeed,
medals are
indeed.
just coming in the field. Oh my God. Awesome.
Indeed,
and
indeed.
as we keep saying, once you only want that one good throw or that one good drum. Awesome, awesome.
So
awesome.
ladies and
we are
gentlemen,
going to hear the national anthem.
ladies and gentlemen, this could possibly be Jamaica's first gold in the field events at the Olympic Games.
Yes.
So exciting stuff indeed for Jamaica
Woo!
in the field events here at these Paris Olympic Games.
Awesome. You just want one good throw. You don't even want 6. Just get one good throw, and that was what he did on his 4th attempt. On his 4th attempt, he threw 70.00 meters and also got an Olympic record. Awesome. What else could we ask for? A gold medal and an Olympic record.
Indeed, indeed,
At the
indeed.
Paris Olympics in 2024. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very excited and I'm going to be celebrating because you know something? This is the field. This is one of the area of track and field that I've been lobbying for, that we need to spend more time in the field. We need to develop the people who want to do this event, push some money in their pocket, in their system, so that they can
Indeed.
so that they can do this. So I don't know how many of you saw it, but Rajinja was going to quit from the event because he had to juggle a full-time job and training, and he was going to quit, and his family and his friends says, no, we will support what you're doing, and they rally around him and support him, and he won silver.
Indeed.
For Jamaica, and this is what we need to do. Support, and I'm calling on corporate Jamaica. If each company support one of our athletes, especially our athletes who live here and train here, support, and it doesn't have to be a big check. It could be that you help them to pay their rent, provide food for them, provide some medical, provide whatever you can provide. But corporate Jamaica, let us start helping our athletes. Only a few athletes are sponsored by Jamaican Jamaican companies. Sharika is one, Elaine is one, I think Megan Topper, Hansa Parchment. There's so many other athletes, and I'm calling on Jamaica. Every company can adopt at least one athlete.
Indeed,
and as I said
indeed.
before, you don't have to put millions in them pocket. You know, a lot of them come from out of Kingston, out of town, and they're training here. Pay their rent for them. If it's even one season, say, okay, I will take care of somewhere for you to live. I will send you grocery every month.
Indeed.
We'll send you water, we'll send you whatever. Look at the success that we're having in the field. It is just remarkable. It is just, I'm at a loss for words. This level of success from athletes who are struggling. Sometimes when I interview athletes, they're telling me that, look, I have to go to work, and then when I leave, I have to go training. Then I go to work, and then I leave work, I have to go back to training. Rajendra said he was going to quit the sport. He was going to, and if he did not have good support behind him that was willing to push him and invest in him, he would not have become an Olympian, a silver medalist at the Olympic Games. And
Indeed,
this is what we
indeed.
need to do. And I'm calling on all the federation and everybody. Look at the athletes who are struggling and help those athletes. Do not put money into the pocket of athletes who already can afford it.
Bronze? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
bronze,
not
a bronze,
a
a
silver
bronze, a
for
bronze.
Rajendra, a bronze. I'm so passionate about it that I said silver. Not silver, a bronze in the
indeed.
shot put. We have to support our athletes. We have to support, and we just have to look at the athletes who are struggling and help those athletes. It doesn't make sense you feed a man who is not hungry. Feed the man who is hungry. And a lot of our field event athletes are struggling because they don't have the contracts, they don't have the money. So guys, let us help them. And we're about wrapping up now, but another good day for Jamaica, even though we missed out on the track again with our ladies in the 400 meters.
Indeed.
But a gold medal and an Olympic record is a big deal.
Indeed, it's a big deal. Indeed.
Your closing thoughts?
So my closing thoughts are great, excellent day for Jamaica. We're now Brooklyn Ducks.
Yeah.
You know, we get our first gold medal at these games, 5 medals, three silver, 1 bronze, 1 gold, and there's more to come at these championships. So I'm really excited for Jamaica's prospects. And if you really think about it, the double figures. The
century.
The century,
yes,
it's on.
We're chasing a century in
It
Paris.
is on. It is definitely on. So we give thanks. But today was a very good day for track and field. Very, very good day. We saw 5 men under 44 seconds in the men's 5 men under 44 seconds in the men's 400 meters. We saw 49-0 in the women's semifinal. So the women's the track and field segment here at the Olympic Games, it is really delivering. The track is fast.
Yeah, it is really, and all 3 men have gone through to the final of the sprint hurdles. Rashid Broadbell, Hansa Parchment, and Orlando Bennett are all through to the sprint hurdles final. Jaden Hibbert in the triple jump, he too is through to the final. Another outstanding performance there, and of course another final in the field for Jamaica. In the 400 meter hurdles for men, Rashawn Clark, the only Jamaican that has gone through. So today was a good day, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to be excited. I'm happy to be here celebrating it with you guys, and we look forward to more. And remember, join us here Friday and Saturday, especially Saturday, which will be the big day. And if you want to win this television, come on down, sharpen up your mind. And guys, you need to listen to me when I talk about the history of our Olympic, because those are the questions that I'm going to be asking for you to win this television. So I just want to big up the Jamaica Pegasus, Singer Jamaica Limited, Micah Ware, HP Entertainment, and Wet Sundays Continues. Of course, I want to big up my data bank over here, Akil, my data bank, my analyst, a sports medicine doctor in the making. Also want to big up my staff, Shamari on behind the scene on camera, and Vicky, who is also a media production person in the making at the University of the West Indies, and my producer, Sash, thank you. We did not see Unseen today, but big up his people, big up his channel, and please guys, subscribe to both channels. And thank you for joining us. And Friday, Thursday and Friday. Friday and Saturday will be when we climax and the Olympics will come to an end.
Amen.
But join us and thank you very much. And we are out.
Yeah.
HP Chat Track, in association with the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel and sponsored by Singer Jamaica Limited, presents Paris Ayad. Come hang out with HP as we chat about the Olympics track and field with athletes, fans, coaches, and friends of Jamaica track and field and independent style. The Pegasus Hotel in Jamaica is the place to be from August 2 to 11. Come chat with HP Chat Track as we go live with interviews and discussions.
Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready.
On your mark, set, go.
Oh yeah, make we chat about it. Oh, what if I said, make we chat about
Let us cheer on Team Jamaica in Paris from Yad.
it. Check and feel at the topic.
Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, Yad and abroad.
We're running it all the way. We're